Yo, it's your boy Rick Bell, and when I want to hear some real shit, I listen to Conceitednobodi. They keep it 100.
Oh yeah.
Couple of nobodies you should fucking listen to.
I just caught the 40, I might let it bang on them. I might rip my heart, I pour out all my pain on them. I might wanna shine, cop a couple chains on them. I might wanna stun and pull up in that Range Rover. Half a pint of lean.
Xavi. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce his name. Xavi.
La Victima.
La Victima. That was fire, yo.
Start the show.
Well, we here, yo.
You know what it is, Johantheamerican.
Yeah. We here. It's been
We here. Get the fuck out of here.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm here
you
too.
finally get to meet me. Red1der, what up?
Yo.
What's good, yo? Yo, thanks for listening. We missed last week. Hope y'all enjoyed the best of.
Yeah, the best. I choose the best ofs based on the streaming counts.
Oh,
So,
yeah?
Yeah, so those are like, I clipped parts from like the best 3 streams episodes.
Oh, nice.
And those episodes were good. It was, I kind of like fucked up because it was in those 3 episodes, we tell 3 different strip club stories.
I think there's a correlation.
Yeah.
We should do like a strip club episode.
Next time we do a review, it's gonna be a strip club recap of all the times that we've been to the strip club. Because
shit.
you know, I tell a story, you tell a story.
This episode might have a strip club story in it.
I feel like the strip clubs have gone through an evolution. You know, but we going too fast though.
Absolutely.
Big shout out to Javi,
Javi,
La Victima. He's
Fire.
fresh on the come up. Like 6 months this song came out. When you watch interviews with him,
this is the YouTube. How many?
a staggering 210 million views.
Wow.
And it's number 5 right now in the country. You know,
Real. You see, that's crazy. If it's not, how come this is the first time I'm hearing it? It shouldn't be that. If this is number 5 in the country, I should be hearing this shit in more places.
When you go on social media and you put his name in, you really see people and how they
playing his shit, right?
It's just not hitting the
It
mainstream.
hasn't hit my algorithms then.
It's not hitting your algorithms. It's not hitting the mainstream, you know. But what I like about him though is just that he's a kid. He's a young man.
This is him like working through it.
And this is not, you know, it's not like auto-tune. He's not faking it.
Oh, that's him. He got talent.
He's got talent. Yo, this is his real voice.
Bass structure and everything.
This is homegrown talent.
The point is like I felt like giving up after that, but I was like,
Oh, he's been doing it.
He's been doing it for a minute.
sure.
Oh, it's putting in work.
I was like, I can't.
Oh, it's good to see that they didn't get like a fucking plant
No,
to get this old school vibe shit.
He's from Arizona. If you ever been to Arizona, I don't know where he's
How do you feel
from
about your
ethnically. I don't want to just say he's Mexican, so I'm not sure. You know, because Arizona has a big Central American community there.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's all about just being yourself and believing and being comfortable with who you are. You know, like just
Authenticity. I like it.
my car 120.
These are real
you
young kids,
That's
man.
cool, yo, and they doing it.
Some of his
Like, I would just hear it
bandmates.
and stuff, but like I would just be in my room, bro, and like I started like training and stuff and like practicando. You know, practice makes perfect, bro. Y le empecé a
I
echar la
think he's
guitarra.
Mexican.
He got a good work ethic. I would assume he's
Yeah,
Mexican.
just by the way,
bro.
the language, his
his
Spanish
dialect,
is very, the dialect is very
Tumbado
Mexican.
is because like that full nata, bro. Like
His Spanglish is very Mexican.
Yeah.
I gotta hear güey and that's it. If he says güey or no verga or some shit like that,
Music
yeah.
is being done, like from being
No, my man.
from how we dress, you know, the music videos. Like, I think he took a lot of influences, and I think he's one of the ones that made it like bigger. You know, he made it like
This is
worldwide
cool. How
in a
old is
sense.
this?
Or-
This is 4 months.
Take a
This
break,
is
take a break.
take a break.
what excites me about him is he's creating a whole new genre. You know what I mean? This genre, mariachi music has always been very like, you know, classic Mexican music, and it hasn't really crossed over into like this mainstream. And he puts a new sauce on it. Well, there's another group that has a big song.
I was about to say the only other Mexican group that I've heard was that I don't know, like
La Grupa.
where it's like
It's like 5 dudes. What's the group that we played?
Ella sabe que está
I
buena.
haven't heard that one.
That's the fire one.
I heard that one.
I forgot the
What's
name
the group
of it,
that
though.
we played? That they all
We
sit
play
in-
a lot of shit.
They were like cowboys and
We
shit.
played one with that was with Bad Bunny.
No,
You could probably look up a Bad Bunny crossover one. We played that one too.
there's a group that we played here. I'm gonna see if I can find it. It was over the summer, and we just pulled it up out of nowhere.
I don't know.
But these kids, but
they're making a wave. I like it.
Yeah, like I'm here to support like new music. I love music. It doesn't matter like
I
where
love
it's
new
from.
music that sounds old because it got a nostalgic feel, and that's like a cheat code where you could embed the cheat code in it. Once these new rappers figure out how to make new music sound like the old shit that we used to listen to and love, it's a rap. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna follow them. I'm gonna listen to them. I'm gonna buy their music.
I like to see when things go through that transformation. You know what I mean?
It's the evolution.
And
when there's like a big pivot, right? When you can see like the pivot happen.
There's a pivot happening right now with this music.
Because the younger generation, they gotta create too.
They're doing their things. They're doing what they do. And you always wait to see what somebody does to see, what kind of spin they put on it, how they make it cool. And this shit is fire. When you hear him do music too, like he has real talent. He's not making it up. Like this is not in a studio. They're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for him. I'm happy for his parents. I'm happy for his family. You know what I mean? Like,
it's good. He's talented.
You can tell he comes from like a good, healthy home.
That's dope.
Fue el aire, play, fue el aire. La garganta me estaba ahogando con mi saliva. Run it back. Hold up. Ready?
Run it back.
He's young.
Tienes mota, güey.
I love the mixing of cultures, like
The young and old.
Ready?
It's fire. And it's him and his boys.
Pedacito, no sé.
Is it the Mexican OT?
That's it. Sin pagar renta y dice. Ready?
I forget. We played it here though. I just forget what that band was. But big shout out to him. Hope to see him with more songs. Right now he's got two big ones that are like fucking on fire right now. La Victima, you guys just heard, and you guys are here. La Diabla at the end of the episode here, but not unless you're on YouTube though. If you're on YouTube, y'all just gonna have to look that up. It's not happening. Sorry. But what's up with you, man? How's your week?
My week's been fun. Yeah. Again, thanks for listening. A lot of overtime. I couldn't make we couldn't record last week for anything current. But just busy. What can I talk about? I don't know what can I talk about. You already know a lot that happened this week. What should I talk about? Well, how was your week? At least I'm on vacation this week.
You on vacation?
So I'm chilling. Yeah, I'm off this whole week. So I get to chill out and fucking just relax. Today I spent a lot of time in bed. Today was like the first day in a long time where I didn't have to wake up to an alarm.
How does that feel?
Wifey went out to like get groceries done. She wanted me to come, and I'm just like, nah, yo.
Because you get up like at 4 a.m.
I want to be lazy today. Yeah, I spent like 5 hours in bed today.
What time did you get out of bed?
And then last night was like a long night too, so it was like a good reason to stay in bed.
What time did you get out of bed?
What time? We got home like around 2. I woke up around 8:30. Got up, made breakfast for the family, chilled out. By like 12 o'clock, back in bed. And then I didn't get up till like 3.
Oh, today was a good day.
Like 2:30. From 12 to 2:30, I was in bed chilling.
Today was a good day.
That's when wifey went and took the kids grocery shopping. It was good. It was great that she took the kids out because then the house was quiet. My kids be screaming, son. They be playing video games and wilding the fuck out. Dominic hit like some fucking rank in Fortnite. He's like top tier, like the top 1% in the game now. He was screaming his fucking ass off when he hit that shit, yo. I'm like, God damn, like he won a championship.
Yeah. You're like, God, I just try to get some sleep.
Hey, man.
You come out with the red eye.
You get old, yo. You appreciate the simple things like rest.
Sleep, right?
Just conceited old bodies.
You already know what time it is.
I'll be happy with fucking just a nice nap. That's been my week. Well, the boring stuff.
The boring stuff.
I don't know. I don't want to get too spicy. I'll say that we did some sexy neighbor shit.
Sexy neighbor chronicle.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like a theme music or some shit, right? It was a good time.
Yo, I had my week was nowhere near as adventurous as yours.
Well, I could have joined you for one.
I already
if I would have known, I would have hung out with you.
I already forgot my week. Yeah,
compared to my shit.
Compared to your shit. My week was boring.
You said it when we started doing this shit. It's gonna be waves.
Yeah, it definitely comes.
Where it's gonna be like a drought for a long time, and then when it picks up, you riding a wave. It's like everything's hitting, everything's rolling, everybody's connecting. It's a good time.
Listen,
I'm surfing the tsunami.
Party. Yo, I did. I went to the strip club yesterday.
Yeah, yo, how was that shit, man?
This is
congratulations.
I found them. It's Lennon Ramirez.
Which one's that one? Oh, that's not the one I was thinking about.
They got a big song. Yo ya no vuelvo contigo.
I think I found the one I was talking about. Ella baila sola.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't have to bleep that out. But yeah, so I hit the strip club.
This is the last big one. This one came out 2023.
Oh, send that to me.
Yeah. Compa, que la parce esa morra. Yeah, this is fire, yo.
Send that to me.
All right, but now I want to hit this shit, yo.
Hit that mute button.
Wait, why? Esa pasa
Kill
la
it.
morra.
There you go.
That was the shit I was talking about. It's in line with that shit. There's like this new age shit.
But yeah, because then you play the music. We can't play that clip. It makes it way too complicated. But nonetheless, what was I saying? Oh, the strip club.
The strip club.
Yeah,
They wasn't playing no Mexican music there.
No, but they do sometimes though. We playing some slaps. Yeah. Some of these are slaps. Like these they're playing in places where you normally wouldn't expect to hear this kind of music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's why I'm hearing them. They're hitting my algorithms. I'm replaying them. And they have like 200 million in
Yeah, like you said, it's top 5 in the country, and I'm mad I haven't heard it yet.
I feel like outside of New York City, like Texas, Arizona, Midwest, a lot of the countries
they getting big plays, right?
Yeah, a lot of the country is Latino, so it's like this is doing numbers. Like, send me that though. That shit is fire. I want to hear that on the drive home.
You definitely heard that shit. You probably just don't remember.
I don't remember. Yo, but
we got a lot of burn last year.
We hit Sweets last night. It was my good friend's birthday.
That's the one in Jamaica, right?
Yeah, it's one we went to.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Yeah, big shout out to them. I'm gonna say nothing but good things about them.
You celebrating what you was out for? You celebrating, right?
Celebrating his 78th birthday.
Your man's 78th birthday.
Yeah,
that's fire in itself, yo.
Congratulations.
Happy birthday. 78 going to the strip club.
Yeah.
I want that in my life.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm trying to be 78, 80.
Yeah.
Still throwing them dollars.
Still throwing money up.
Come here, girl.
Hold that, girl.
He was doing good in there.
I bet he was. He was
probably
cleaning up, yo.
He was cleaning up. The whole time, they was on his ass.
I believe it. Hell yeah.
And he wasn't really expecting. I don't think he was expecting what he was expecting.
Really?
Yeah, because I brought him into a hood spot. Sweets is,
well,
and not to say it's not. It's a nice spot, but by definition of strip clubs, it's a hood spot.
Strip clubs, though, the dancers always go for the unique people that aren't regulars, people that don't normally show up. They're attracted to. They show out for them.
I feel like the dancers, they know they can size you up.
They know, yeah,
who the veterans are, who the rookies are.
But
you know what I mean?
How many dudes 60 plus are going to the strip club like that?
And this out of town, a lot. Yeah, you'll definitely see them in there. Like, the other spot on Woodhaven, what they call?
Which one? Wiggles?
Not Wiggles. Woodhaven by Cross Bay. It was on the corner. Atlantic, I think it was called. Atlantis.
Oh, Atlantis, yeah.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of old timers in there.
Yeah.
The neighborhood spots you'll catch.
Those are more local. Yeah. That's true. Your shit is more like a neighborhood spot.
It's a neighborhood spot. You're not going to see it at the big, like.
Yeah. The starlets and shit like that, yeah.
So, there was some other old timers in there. And honestly, like, especially with Caribbean people party to the day they drop. Yeah. That shit never stopped.
because when you told me 78, I was like, I want that in my life, but I don't know, man. Like my mom's out parties me.
Yeah.
So that's not shocking. 78 in the strip club, but I'm just like, damn, like,
it's when you go back to the islands, like I think it's like in the U.S. where as you get older, you're supposed to get more boring. You know what I mean? Because in the islands, you keep living life.
The older, the wilder, right?
Yeah, like especially when your kids have grown and you've accomplished your responsibilities.
You lose that, not lose it, but that responsibility has been lifted.
You've done your job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You succeeded.
You made it. Like, man, you retired. I
feel like my mom's felt like that. Once me and my sister moved out and we were on our own doing our own careers, that's when she decided to move back to Puerto Rico because she was like, I don't gotta be in New York.
Right.
My kids are grown.
Mission accomplished.
Word, right?
You guys are self-sustaining.
That's it. I don't gotta take care of them.
I don't think she left right. Did she leave right away?
No.
She gave you guys some time to
adjust. It wasn't until like almost like a year before Jared was born.
Yeah. So when you
I already moved out the crib like 5 years by then.
She gave you a good amount of time.
Yeah. So she was there for like 5 years, and she was like, "Y'all great, y'all like you said, self-sustained. I don't gotta worry about y'all. Y'all living your own lives. I could go back to Puerto Rico and pivot to retirement routes. She's gonna retire next year.
Yeah, I'm with that. I don't think you should ever stop. I think that's one of the issues if you're not still going out socializing and enjoying yourself. Like as you get older, like what is there worth to live? Like,
what are you doing?
What
are
you doing? Yeah.
If you don't got friends to hang out with,
yeah, you gotta keep doing these things. I think like people will try to like, especially like with religion, and be like, oh, it's bad. It's not. No, people come out socialize. They go to bars. They hang out.
Yeah.
They do things. They go to concerts. They go to festivals. That shit has no age limit. Besides 21 and over. And the over part could be 99.
Yeah. If you could get here, come on through.
I was the last time I went to Hito, it was some old timers in there. 70s, 80s, getting it popping. You know what I mean? So, come on.
That's fire.
I'm never against it. He is in the spot. He doesn't look his age, first and foremost.
Yeah.
So if you didn't know he was that age, you wouldn't know. He looks like he's in like his 60s. You know what I mean? You've met him before.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And he parties harder than me. Like he goes hard. You know? He goes hard. Yeah,
that's fire.
He's got the energy for it. By the time I'm falling asleep, like we partied well into like 10, 11 a.m. I'm tired. I'm tired of drinking. I'm tired of being outside. I just want to like go home. And he's just like, what's the next spot? Yeah, we hit the next spot. Yeah, I got these girls. I'm just like, oh man.
So how's the strip club then? The strip club was good. He killed it.
He killed it. Yo, he hit there. I told him we're in the cab driving there, and I'm like, what's the most you ever spent in a strip club? He's like 125. I'm like, $125.
Nice, old school, like a motherfucker.
Big spender.
That's a lot too. Yeah, he boiling that night.
Fuck out of here, yo. So he's like, yo, fuck out of here, yo. He's like, how about you? I'm like, I've done almost like $3,000 one time. You know what I mean? Everybody in the car's like, oh my God, $3,000.
Yeah.
Son. So I don't know what kind of strip clubs he was going to, but I was bringing him to the spot. Man. When I walked in there, and that's really my strip club story, because pre-COVID, strip clubs had died. Like, and it had been dying. And like the starlets of the world have ruined.
They were fizzling out. Yeah, because the bartenders.
Yeah, shit.
They made the bartenders more important than the dancers.
Yeah, and for a long time, the strict that paradigm had shifted, and people, it was just corny. Like I'm not. The strippers, like they weren't as excited. The bartenders were taking their money. You know what I mean? Shit was corny. And COVID kind of like put a lot of these clubs to bed. But in this last year or two, like I've been to a couple spots. Last night, it was a good crowd. I personally don't like when I go to like exotic dancer clubs. I don't like it when the age group is 21 to 25. I like my dancers, late 20s and up. You know what I mean? I want to see them tiger strikes from the kids. Yeah. You feel me? I like my dancers 4 kids in. You feel me? Yeah. Maybe got 2 car notes. She trying to get this money. I want to see a woman dancing. A grown up.
I don't want to see a girl trying out. Yeah.
So they had some grown ups in there last night, and it was nice. These women had this one lady. She gets on the pole, and as soon as I seen her come out the back, big dog. You know how there was 2 I walked in there. One of them had her hair was done. And it was like laid. You know how girls used to get the perm back in the day? They relaxed it. She looked like she came out of a 90s video. So
fire, yo. She came out the Boomerang movie set.
I'm telling you. She had like this brown caramel skin, boy. Oh. Her face was really pretty. And she knew she was fine. I was just like, yo, when she walked over to me, I was trying not to look at her. I was trying not to make eye contact.
She was like a cobra. She was trying to strike. Yeah, she's trying to get you.
Yo,
trying to get you with a dance.
I seen it when she first came in. You know, I threw. You know, I said, well, yo. As soon as she walked out, I was like, golly, boy, you just.
Golly, boy.
You just, yo, I tell you.
Oh, shucks.
On the side note, I be hollering out chicks these days. I be sounding like a straight old timer.
Yeah.
Like, girl, God, good golly willikers.
Good googly moogly.
Good googly moogly.
You getting your pinky shit, yo.
You know
You start stuttering narf.
I just, yo, she was so fine. When she had to pick up the money, I was like, girl, you look too good to be picking up money from the floor like that.
Let me get you out of this place. Yeah. You don't gotta work here no more.
That's it. What you need, yo.
Girl, let me get you up out of here.
It was like 2 of those.
Let me get you up out of here, girl.
What you need?
That's funny. That's like old strip club style.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Son. That's why I was so hyped.
Every time, because I remember that. Because I remember going to the strip club and there would be like 1 or 2 like showstoppers.
That you just wanted to.
Where they were the main
events.
events.
That is it.
They were the ones.
Oh my god!
I remember that.
And there was a couple others in there.
Because that was before the surgery era. The surgery era turned
surgery.
everybody into like copy and paste, where everybody got the same shape.
Right.
Like a fat ass is dope, but the same ass.
There was.
It's not. Yeah.
It was. I mean, there was definitely a lot of doctors in that room. I'm not gonna lie, but the work has gotten a lot better these days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It looks a lot better, and you know.
But to have 2 standouts is rare. Like that shit don't happen no more.
It was just It was, and that's what I'm saying. They weren't. You have to be a certain age just to even have that confidence, I feel like. And they were definitely very confident. I mean, they came out, they looked good. So I had to tell her to go away. Like, I was like, yo, listen, you can't.
Back the fuck up.
Like,
yo,
listen,
my man's right here. It's his birthday. Show him a good time, yo.
Yeah, he was,
come here I'm here for my man, yo.
He was when she came out, because we, you know, that place, the bar, the pole is like right behind the bar.
Yeah.
So he wasn't expecting that. He thought it was going to be like in the distance.
In the corner or something.
So, and he's not used to going to these hood spots. So he's like, yo, she gets on the thing. And I see him over there. He's like, totally. And that's the same one. I seen it come from the back. There's 2 of them. I'm talking about the first one, right? I seen it come from the back. And I was already dumbfounded.
The Cobra.
Because I'm a veteran. I've been doing this long time. You know what I mean? I walk in the room. I'm like Terminator from part 1.
I can size them up. You start scanning them and shit. Yeah. I got you. Yeah.
I'm seeing who the killers in the room are. I see you in the corner.
He got the bottle. He got the Henny.
Yes, I see what's going on.
on.
You know what I mean? You might stand up to see where you are height-wise or everybody else in case shit pop off. You let other niggas in the room know you in the building like, all right, yo, listen. So we sit down. So when she came through, I was like, oh, man, this is it. Bro, she gets on that stage. He's turning around talking, you know, catching a vibe. You know, we're trying to get singles. I'm talking to the bartender, and we're trying to like get singles and shit. And she gets down and starts busting it right on the bar. Now, mind you, the stage and the bar is connected, so she leans onto the bar a little bit. He turns around, all he sees is ass cheeks just jiggling, and she just had
clapping.
Bro, I wanted to take a picture because when I tell you would have loved it.
Chef's kiss.
You would have loved it. It was a showstopper. It was definitely one of those things where you were like, you had to tap me
stop,
like,
stop everything. Stop everything.
You tap
look
me like,
at what's going on.
Look
right
at this
now,
over here. Like,
you cannot
facts.
miss this. This is a moment right now.
So when he turns around, looks at her, he almost like his
Stopped
soul
everything.
left his body.
Stopped
like
everything,
hands go up. He's like,
throw some money.
And then she's like, yo, you can touch it. He's just like,
Started drooling. Started drooling.
Yo, bro, within the first 30 minutes, that whole $150 he came in was gone.
Out of here.
I'm seeing him get quick. Up. I'm like, oh, you gone?
Hit the ATM?
I'm like, you hit the ATM?
No,
I'm like, you hit the ATM?
Don't do it.
Bro, we haven't even got our drinks yet.
Don't
you
do
hit
it.
the ATM?
When you change money, did they beat you over the head?
Yo.
I told you, right?
30%.
I told you. That's some bullshit.
30%.
I told you.
30%.
Go to the bank. If you know you're going to the strip club, go to the bank, get your singles.
The bartender showed me some love in the beginning. So she was like, and I didn't know she was doing me a favor. The bartender was like, yo, I gave her the tip. I gave her the thing. I bought some drinks. And she was like, yo, I could give you some singles through through the register.
Yeah.
So I told them like, oh, the bartender.
She hiding. She like.
Yeah, I didn't know. You know what I mean? So when she came back and she was like, oh, I can't do that for everybody. I was like, oh, I didn't know you was doing me a favor.
You see,
I
she
came
looking out for you.
Group,
She looking out for you, yo. Hold on, where's that shit at?
I should have got the numbers. You know what I mean? Cause she seen the kid. Was like, hey,
don't tell everybody, yo.
It's King Jaffe Joker. I see you, baby.
She like, keep it low.
If you know,
She was a baddie too, son. The bartender had a little like leotard, cheeks was out. Boy, that's what I was saying. When I came in the room, my testosterone shot up 300 points.
You felt 19. You felt 19.
was in the room. That's why I reached out to you.
Remember the strip club at 19?
Oh,
that shit was so much fun,
Wiggles.
yo. No, not Wiggles was the
Wiggles was my first
18 and
one.
over.
Goldfingers and Wiggles.
Goldfingers was fire because my man was DJing.
That's why I went to Wiggles because at 19 I can get in there with no problem.
Yeah, man, that shit was whatever.
It was full nude. There's no alcohol.
I wasn't a fan of Wiggles.
What?
It was Dumbarton's.
Dumbarton's. Oh,
Dumbarton was the shit. It was Dumbarton's.
Oh my god!
Because of the stories. It wouldn't even be like. It would be for the stories that came out of that place. Because we had wild nights there.
I dated somebody.
Where was the other one on Queens Boulevard?
Goldfingers.
Was it?
Goldfingers Extreme.
What was the one around the corner from Dumbarton's? Scandals, Cityscapes.
There was Goldfingers, and there was Goldfingers Extreme. There was a Goldfingers 2 that was around the corner from Dumbarton's. Phenomenon was alright too. Yeah, that's after the era of Dumbarton's. Dumbarton's closed down. Dumbarton's was the one,
yo. That was a hood legend.
That was like high school.
That was a hood legend,
man.
Yeah.
That's the first time I fell in love with somebody. This girl came out. She had an afro.
Oh my god!
And she had like this white dress on. Boy, I was in love.
The bars was the one. Yo.
I was in love. Oh, it might have been the chick I dated years later. Who knows? Because they kind of looking like. She said she used to work there.
Suze was fire, but Suze was like, I was already making money by the time we hit Suze.
Suze is a legendary.
I hit Suze like 3 times. I'm glad I got to go.
Suze is legendary.
Yeah.
Suze. It was a minute. Suze and Sin City. It was a time period.
Sin City was OD, yo.
I was hitting Sin City and Suze.
Sin City was the shit.
Sin City on a Friday night, Saturday night.
I remember Sin City because of the food too, yo.
I took my man's
wings and sandwiches.
We was hanging out. He was like, yo, let's do lunch. Cheese, I'm like, yo, all right, yo, let's go to Sin City. He's like, you want to go to the titty bar to have lunch?
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, before
the kitchen's open, yo.
Before you talk shit about it, let's go try it first. And let's see, yo. I had the chicken salad and he had a hamburger. It was the best burger he had. And we got that chance to throw some dollars while we ate.
You get to see some titties, yo. There's nothing better than titties and food.
That's it.
Well, a couple things, but it's a low list.
Yo,
What was the other one by Dumbarton's? I feel like there was a couple. Because Riviera was popping, but I was already making money by Rivies. There was another one that Long Island City area that we would go to a lot.
LIC.
I forgot. They shut that shit down, though.
It was the one next to the movie theater? That was Riviera's.
Yeah, that's Rivies.
Okay.
I was already making money by the time we was in Rivies. I'm trying to remember the ones where we was like teenagers with the fake ID going in, allegedly. Like those were the strip clubs. Like, damn, yo, those are like life-changing nights, yo.
I remember the first time I went. The first one I went to was Dumbarton.
Yeah, because they didn't give a fuck, yo.
Facts.
We was in there at like 16.
Yeah, I didn't have no fake ID, nothing like that. The dudes I was with, they were just like, nah, he forgot it at home.
Like, yo,
he good.
Fuck it. Yeah.
He good.
You told me about that. Yo, I already had my fake ID. I think you was like, you got a fake ID? You was like, yo, if you get in, I go in with you, yo.
I was live, yo.
Because you told me about it. I said, yeah, fuck it, let me put this shit to work.
Oh, you put this shit, I
That's why I got it.
That, yo.
I had a fake ID. I was like, yo, let me use this shit. I was just using it going to the liquor store.
Let's go to the liquor store.
I would go to the liquor store and get Bacardi on the low.
Damn.
But then I was like, nah, I could go to a bar with this shit. If I'm buying, if they selling me alcohol, I'll take my chance at a bar.
Them IDs was horrible too.
And again, but this was the era. Like, I wouldn't fuck around in the city because they had the scanners by then.
Back then?
Yeah. Not OD, but even though I still wasn't fucking with the city because I was like,
city was hot.
Yeah, they made shit hot. So like Queens, Brooklyn, I didn't give a fuck. The Bronx, forget it. I was using that shit regularly.
And this is right after 9/11 too. So all the new restrictions hadn't really hit yet. They were still on all time.
Implemented, yeah.
So out of state IDs were like basically printed.
I had a bullshit Connecticut fucking ID allegedly.
Yeah, and you know what? The other thing, people would make their IDs and they would say they was 30, My shit was like, I would just be right on 21.
I'll be like a year older. Yeah.
Right. 21 just happened like a few months ago.
Yep.
So then it wasn't too plausible. It was like, all right, you do look a little young, but you just turned 21. So, you know what I mean?
And then again, in that era, the strip clubs weren't popping. The strip clubs, everybody avoided the strip clubs. So I'm like, this is where I'm using my fake ID because they're not going to give a fuck.
The strip clubs was popping, but it was only the gorillas going to the strip club.
But it wasn't mainstream.
It wasn't mainstream.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was mainstream. It was frowned upon. Like, you sneak
Especially
in,
the ones that we were
you
going
sneak
to.
into those strip clubs. Like, nobody's supposed to see you walk in those places.
Because the big famous ones were like, I think, isn't there? There's another Scarlett's.
The one in the city, Scores.
Scores, yes.
That's the big one. That's like
Scores,
a franchise.
yeah,
they got a big one in Vegas and shit.
That was the one that back then everybody was like, you had to go to.
But that was like luxury. That's where the celebrities went. That's when like somebody in town from Hollywood, they will go to Scores and spend money, big money. The only strip clubs I went to in the city was Lace and Lace 2. That's because my man DJ'd in them.
Yeah. Oh, well, you had the DJ friends.
Oh, what? He would be like, yo, I'm DJing tonight. I'm like, son, I'm on the way, son. I'll come through. What you need?
It's not. That's how you and Dave met, right?
Yeah.
Golfing is extreme.
Well, we didn't met. We met. That was his side hustle.
Oh, okay. That's how I remember meeting him.
Yeah.
Because even like sometimes when he was DJing, I would pull up to the spot.
He DJ'd in the strip club by Times Square. I would go there, chill with him, and get like 3 free drinks. Because I tried buying one time, and they were like $30. And I go, yo, Dave, fuck this, yo. Hook me up with the next 2 rounds.
You know what it was back then, too? You would get a beer and nurse that beer for like 6 hours.
Yeah, but those strip clubs, too, those in Times Square, they would have like the Russian girls, the skinny girls, the Northern European style. And I'm like, this is cute. This is like this is like the 90s strip club. This is what the 90s TV shows showed what a strip club looked like.
I like the grungy shits.
Yeah.
I had went to this party in a lab one time in Brooklyn. The lab closed down. But it was like one of these Super Bowl stripper parties and shit. It's my first time going to one of these shits. Like promoters had put it out. And this is not like raunchy, but it was just like a regular like where back in the day people were having like the Super Bowl stripper joints. Like, they played it in the background. So I pull up. Man, it was like my first time seeing some shit. Like I went by myself too.
Oh, dolo.
Yeah, because you really couldn't get people to go.
I
with you
would go mad places by myself.
I had to, because either people would be really weird about it.
Oh, I didn't want nobody to know either.
Well, yeah,
that was my shit.
I don't know if it's so much that I didn't want nobody to know. I didn't really have a lot of people in my circle that were into that. You know what I mean?
Shit hit me
before it became mainstream. Well, you were that we would go.
Yeah, we would be the only ones.
Me and D, would go. But then outside of that, me and Alex would go. But like outside of that, those 3 people, it wasn't not other people where I'd be like, yo, the titty, because we was going a lot.
We was going heavy. We was going like 4 times a week to the strip club.
Strip club was a regular.
That shit was like, yo, where
even
we
girls
going?
I dated, they'd be like, yo, we going to strip club a lot. Yo, I'm like, yeah, come with me. Like it ain't nothing. Like
it wasn't a big deal. It was. Let's go. Which one we going to tonight?
Right. Yo, come in. Yo, Joe.
Yeah. Yo, where we going tonight?
I had the Super Bowl party, and it was like one of the first times, and I'm still friends with some of the people I met that night too. But like, they were doing shows on the stage. I had never seen no shit like that. I'm just standing there. I remember just being like 20, 21, like at the end of the stage, just mesmerized. And this lady seen me just like
she could tell you open.
I was open. Like, what is this? Yeah. You know what I mean? She comes up and she pulls up and does it right in front of me. I just like, man,
she had
shit,
you. She had your soul.
And she was like, and she had like this massive fucking orifice, and she like points at me like to come over to her. And I'm just like, I got the fuck up out of there. I'm not ready for that. Right up out of there. You know what I mean? Let me go. This is not. But yo, good times though. Good times. That's why today, like, I appreciate all those times because it gives me a certain experience when I hit some of these spaces. Because then you talk to people who
What was the other one off the BQE? Fantasia?
Off the BQE.
One before Starlets.
There was one before Starlets.
Was it Phenomena? I don't know if it was Phenomena. Fantasia, Phenomena. I'm trying to think of the.
You talking about the one? It was right by the highway. Yeah. Right. And there's a baseball
you got off.
park.
You made the right. It was right there.
It was right there. I forgot what they were called. And a lot of the rappers used to go there too.
Yeah, it was popping.
It was popping back in the day. And it was a regular club nearby over there too. Yeah. I don't remember, but I forget the name.
That shit was fucking fire, yo.
Lust was really the last, the one that 50 owned.
That was the one in Brooklyn.
I always tell that story. I had taken, I was out, I think it was Valentine's Day too. Like the girl I was dating at the time, she was really into Valentine's Day. So it was like, celebrate it, And I don't really like celebrating Valentine's Day, but if the person I'm dating is into it, I'll always ask. You into Valentine's Day? Because sometimes they'll ask me and they're like, I'm not into it.
I'm not into shit.
And then they won't have the courage to be like, yo, I want to do it. And I'm not going to.
I looked out on my Valentine's Day.
Yeah. But at the time, she was very adamant, like, no, I like Valentine's Day. I'm into that. So I supported that. So we ended up going to the strip club that night after dinner and shit, right? Because she was into the strip club scene too at the time.
That's dope.
And this is Lust. I had my combat load. You know the deal.
Mm-hmm.
$350, $100 for the cover and drinks. We got a little bottle. We got there before midnight. So maybe a little more, maybe like say 400 because the bottle was like 125, close to 150 because it was so early.
Yeah.
And I had my $250 in change. You know what I mean? And I gave her $100 in
perfect.
singles. You know what I mean? So she had, so maybe I was like maybe like 600 in that night. Mm-hmm. Cool. So I'm feeling good, because I went to the bank earlier
Lust
too.
Lust was nice, man.
Lust was nice.
Fire.
We at the bar. Lust had the VIP section way in the back.
In the
I
corner.
didn't do that. I was right at the bar.
I did that one time. There was like a Love and Hip Hop show going on when I was there.
Love and Hip Hop would be there a lot too. Facts. You know what I mean? So, and I'm standing at the bar. Yo, these dudes come in with these garbage bags
of money,
of money, son.
OD.
It was like 6 of them. Each of them had 2 black garbage bags of money. Bro, it was like pyramids of money they put on the table.
I would not even throw in $1 after that. It's like, what's the point, yo? Like, what am I doing, yo?
I couldn't.
Them just stacked like pyramids.
It was over. You know what I mean? I put my money away. Buddy came to the bar. He's standing there looking at me, and it was him and his homies too.
Inflation's so bad, they're not doing that no more, yo.
Them days is over.
Yo, we was living good back then, yo. Blowing money.
They was throwing money in the air, bro. You couldn't see in front of you. That's how much money there was. It was snowing in there. It was
precipitation, yo.
Facts. It was snowing in there, B. It was money. I just took the money that fell on top of me and threw it at the girl.
Throw it at the girl. Fuck it.
Yeah, we here. I put my shit away.
Yeah, you got to. What am I doing, yo?
It was 6 of them, and each of them.
Yeah, they threw money on top of you too.
But, yo,
I would have got.
They were just throwing it up in the air.
I was like, "Fuck you, motherfucker."
Yo. No, we had that moment where I looked up at Buddy because he see me with my shorty.
Fucked up. Yeah, don't throw money at me,
you know
son.
What I mean? And he's just like, he's just throwing it in the air.
Yeah, I know you're throwing it in the air, but nah, yo, I'm not here. I'm not dancing for you, yo.
They was in there 6 deep. I'm just like, yo.
I would have been tight.
I'm looking at him. So he's with all his mans in them, and then they had shorties with them too.
Of course.
You feel me? They really wanted to press me out that bar position, but I wasn't getting that up. You already know. Because that where I was at. Fuck out of here, yo. Center stage.
Yeah, I'm here. Fuck that.
Buddy looked at me and I was just like, he saw my pile of cash, and I'm just like, yo, that's just what you doing, yo. He just looked at me and laughed. You know what I mean? Yo, we laughed. Shorty shit. I was with, she was fucked up. She's throwing. I'm just like, I put my shit away.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And we left shortly after.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Now, I stayed for a little bit, but then it was like at that point I was throwing their money. I feel like
you feel like you don't feel
I was corny out there.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm not doing that, yo. I'm not doing that. Fuck that, yo.
Yeah, y'all ruined the game, yo.
Don't throw fucking money on top. That's when the economy was good, yo. That's when all the songs was about making it rain. Nobody's rapping about that shit no more, yo. Everybody's talking about getting real estate and making a business.
Yeah, that's it.
Times is hard. You better get your 401k popping.
They throwing bonds in the air and shit.
That's how you know times is good, where everybody was talking about just blowing money as fast as possible.
They don't even come out with sparkles anymore. They got lights. They come out with little reusable flashlights. That shit is ruined. Man. Back in the day, you didn't have to spend so much being in a strip club, yo. It was just a couple dollars.
You got a lot of love.
But nah, it was a good time, though.
Man.
He had a good time. I hit him up this morning. See how he was feeling.
That's good, man. Again, happy birthday.
Congratulations.
78, yo. That's amazing.
We in the spot because he didn't want to celebrate his birthday. You know what I mean? So I'm like, anytime I see him in some cheeks, I'm like, oh, I don't want to go outside for my birthday. I want to be in the house
Smacking
ass.
ass.
Clack, clack. At one point, he had like 4 girls. They had turned around. They had all just dropped ass on him. He was just smothering it.
Biggest smile on the planet.
Couldn't take his money out of his pocket fast enough, boy. He's just blowing it. Ass cheeks.
Hit the ATM. That's
What's
wild,
her name?
$12
the second
ATM
girl.
fee.
Let me tell you about the second one.
Oh, the second showstopper. I forgot about her.
She was very curvaceous. Maybe about 5'1", thick.
5'1",
5'1", 5'2", thick. You know what I mean? She had like a short bob. You know what I mean? Like she was
killing it.
And then she had a certain like regal confidence about her. But when she got on that stage, right in that corner, right?
Yeah.
And there was some people to the right of us that were, you know, having a good time also. And she's like dancing, and you know her dresses, outfit sliding up, and everything's just moving back and forth. So I'm looking from this side like, yo, and they ain't throwing no money. So I walk over there. I'm like, yo, these people don't appreciate your greatness, man.
You said that to her?
I said that to her.
Oh, wait.
I walked over, I leaned over her ear. I was just like, yo, these people don't appreciate your greatness. I see you over here. Then I was like, no, what did I say? I was like, I see you over here. I see you over here, goddess. You're doing your thing. I love
goddess, good for you.
I sprinkle, and as I'm saying that, I'm like sprinkling.
Dropping money,
I'm sprinkling in the air. And you know how it is in the strip club. Once somebody sees you do a fever kind of story,
they show up.
Yo, and now everybody realized what was going on.
Who's spending the money?
You know what I mean? And they seeing what she was doing.
When you dropping money, everybody sees that.
Well, yo, she loved that shit. I just leaned over like, yo, they don't really appreciate your goddess over here, yo.
That's perfect.
But I see what you're doing. I'm gonna come over here.
She didn't forget you. I bet she came. She doubled
Hell
back.
Yeah, the rest of the night she
I bet
came
she
back.
doubled
She was
back.
like, yo, but she was fine. I was just like, yo,
showstopper.
She was
That's
a
fire.
showstopper. I had to tell her go away too. I was like, yo, go. Cause I only came in with 150. I was fuck out of here, yo. I was an escort that night. I was security, making sure everybody got home safely.
It's my man's birthday. Show love.
Yeah,
show love to my man.
Yo. But
show him a good time. Show him a good time.
Those two right there.
Yeah, you going back for
drop
them?
a stack on.
You going back for them?
Yo, listen.
Now you know Saturday
I'm
night.
put my coins together and see
Hold
I catch
on,
them again.
what's next Saturday? Next week's payday. Let me know
word,
Saturday.
listen.
Let me know. Text me. I might make it. I'm on vacation this week. I might make it.
You might make it.
I might make it Saturday. Let me know.
Yeah, right. I have to do that.
I'll go out for a showstopper.
Put a little 500 out there.
I haven't seen a showstopper since like Sin City or like Sue's, where like the one girl was like, wow.
Son.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been a minute since I've seen a showstopper.
Wow. And there was a lot of other
Starlets got bad girls. They fire, but like I said, they all copy and paste.
That's what I'm about to say.
I want to see the unique. I want to see the different bodies.
Yes.
Starlets, the girls are fire. They all fire. No disrespect to the ladies. They just all got. There's nothing special.
And for me with Starlets, it's become too Hollywood.
And it's super commercial.
Yeah, it's too commercial.
I go because it's fun and I get the VIP treatment because thank God all these years of being alive, I made some dope connections and they in good spots now.
Yeah.
I could be like, yo, you working tonight?
Yeah, I'm
gonna come through, son. Get the wings ready,
I love
yo.
those calls.
That's
those are
so
the calls.
fire, yo.
It is.
Fuck, yo, at 16, sneaking into the strip club. Now at almost 40, I could call the motherfucker to let me in.
That's it.
VIP.
No matter what time.
VIP.
That's it. I love those calls.
That's fire, yo.
You know what I mean? That's why I like to network and get to know people. Because I want to come in through the back
And that's
door.
not trying to network. That's me hating people.
You're definitely networking. Because the people you call, people that you really fuck with.
But they fuck with me. I know I have a lot of friends of friends. That's what it is. I can't really call them directly, but I could call my mans. If I call Domingo, he's gonna make it happen. If I call Dave for something,
well, that's the networking
he's gonna
part.
make it. That's what I'm saying. They close to me, but they have a wide range of people.
But that's the part that's networking because you don't have to have the right range. You just have to be connected to somebody who is connected to you. You know what I mean?
That shit works.
It does work, absolutely.
Because I couldn't stand handling 20 people, but they could. So if I could get in with them and they like my brothers, yo, I need an electrician. What's up?
Is it? Yeah,
Shit like that. Yeah.
A lot of the people that I deal with are that like one to many. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you can plug in.
That's important.
You be like, yo, you know somebody XYZ? Yeah, I'm gonna plug you with my man. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
You'll get it going.
I got a
You feel
guy.
me? Yeah, I love those terms.
I got a guy.
I got a guy.
I'm at that age. I got a guy.
I know somebody.
What
yeah,
do you need? I got a guy.
I know somebody. Yeah, what you need? Yeah, fact.
What you need? Your car fixed? I got a guy.
My man hit me up the other day. He was like, "Yo, one of my people was looking for like computer work. I don't really have any more time for any more side projects."
Yeah.
So I was like, I told him I don't really have time for it, but I'll have a conversation with him for you. He's like, that doesn't sound like you want to do it. I'm like, I don't. I'll have the conversation because
I'm looking out for you, my man.
Yeah. Well, I don't. I can give him some advice. Maybe tell him, give him a vendor he can contact that can do the job.
Yeah,
but
if I end up doing it, I'm gonna charge you, and I'm not gonna be happy
I don't
about
want to charge because I don't have the time. You know what I mean? To be able to do it in a way that would like honor the friendship. So
I gotta take a piss real bad, yo.
This is
You want to start halftime a little early?
I guess.
I've been holding it for like 20 minutes, and I'm like, God damn, I don't know if I can make it another 10.
See.
We can start halftime a little early. Oh, let me get in here before I fucking make shit disrupt and awkward. Awkward. This show is brought to you by Awkward.
But networking, yo, I'm all about it, yo. All about it. Yo, this is gonna be
The Honey Baby,
Honey
right?
Baby.
What we doing?
Big shout out to
Again, this is new music that sounds old.
big shout out to
Conceitednobodi.
this is gonna be Honey Baby fucking him too. It has an old new vibe.
Total, right? Was
it
Total?
SWV.
Sitting home waiting on
This guy. yeah. Sitting with it. Big shout out to Honey Baby.
Wake the fuck up.
It's
Wake up.
Conceitednobodi.
Hello?
It's the Pinky
Who
and
the
the Brain
fuck is Honey
favorite,
and why you calling
Johantheamerican,
her babe?
Red1der.
That's what you're doing? You slanging
No.
it? All right, how about this? You can take your business and you can pack your shit and you can go with Honey and her babies. Bye. Go ahead.
Oh,
Peace
wow.
ahead. Bye. Bye. The fuck wrong with you?
Fuck wrong with you?
I don't ever gotta worry about some bitch calling my wife's phone. Yo,
Oh,
imagine.
man. You guys are out here wilding out.
That's OD, yo. I think this is the flip, right? This is Total.
I'm so into you. No.
It's not this one?
No. I'm so into you. I'm so into you.
SWV. It is SWV.
SWV. You keep saying Total. I know my R&B.
Yeah, part of me, yo.
Hey.
This is fire, yo. Hey.
Don't play it too much.
90s R&B was like the best. Hold on, let me fast forward. Yep.
Do what I wanna do.
All right, we good.
That's fire.
That was fun. Honey Baby.
All right.
She fucking him too.
Honey Baby. What a hell of a song. I love the
I
just
don't gotta worry about that.
the boldness, and we're just gonna be out in the open.
See,
with
all
what
the
we're
women I'm
doing.
fucking, my wife knows about.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want
drink some
no
water.
problems, yo. I'm gonna have good problems.
I'm gonna drink some water behind that statement.
I'm gonna drink some Bacardi and Coke.
I still gotta do cardio today. I would drink, but
Yeah.
it's hard to.
I'm going
to
back.
walk.
I'm going back to the gym.
Yo, son, I gave you a little workout plan.
My stamina. I haven't tried none of the. All them exercises look like too much work, yo. Fuck them exercises. Yo, I'd rather just go to the gym and lift mad weights.
It's like. I mean, we talk about like, just the motion, especially with like burpees,
Moving
It's a
and
lot of
shit.
up
Yeah,
and
the
down, up and
movement.
down. Your heart rate goes up, goes
Yeah.
down, goes up, goes down. It's you'll definitely find it's staying.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm back in the gym tomorrow.
yeah, it's good. The working out all together.
Yeah.
You want me to get
The
you
schedule
right?
with the snow shit fucked me up with the winter and everything. So now that it looks like it's over, March is always the wild card because we could get a week of 60 degrees and then we
Yeah.
get a blizzard at the end of March. So
Coach,
I don't think we getting any more snow. So that's why I'm going back to the gym. But I'm gonna be tight if it snows. Then I gotta skip a week or two.
That's why with the calisthenics, you can always do that.
Yeah, do those
And-
at the crib in between.
really-
That's quick.
Yeah, it's like it's a quick thing. I think I can only told you like 10. 10 is really fast.
Yeah.
It's not, the hardest part is getting started. The whole thing might take you like 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. But those push-ups, it's gonna give you a little a little fat burn, cardiovascular.
Get the heart rate going, yeah.
And it also help you build that muscle. And then the nutrition is a big part. I got a couple people that I'm coaching. They seen some of the results.
You coaching now?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm like actively looking for clients.
You charging them?
No, it's just for me. It's like I'm always willing to share information. You know what I mean? Especially if I fuck with you.
Yeah,
so if you're really interested in XYZ, I'm not gonna charge you. Yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah, I'll show you something.
Yeah, I'll show you what it is. I'll lay it out for you, and then hold you accountable to help you follow it, and then you can call me and talk about it.
Yeah.
And so in that sense, right? And they're starting to get there. They've gotten their results and shit like that. So the workouts is like, because I've been doing this such a long time, and I can I just break it down to this is what you need to do, right?
Yeah.
This is it right here. Do these things. Stay on
the
this.
shortcut method.
There's really no shortcuts. I would say. I always tell people that like this is a tough path. You know what I mean? But I can give you, I can give it to you in a way where you're only doing what you need to do, not extra.
Cutting the fat.
Like when you tell people to walk, and I like to when I tell people to go walk, I like to go with them for the first couple times because I think the natural instinct for people is just like get on there and walk really fast.
Speed walk just to get it over with.
Right. And fat needs oxygen to burn, right? So when your heart rate is too high, it is not oxidizing that fat. You know what I mean? So it becomes more of a thing that shrinks your muscle as opposed to like help you burn fat. So like the big thing is like, yo, slow down a little bit. You know what I mean? You get that? What's your heart rate at? 130, 140. Nah, bring that shit down. What's your age? Like you're like 122. I think I cruise. And then when you help them do that, and then like initially it's like, oh, this is so slow. But then that burn, because it's like almost it heats up.
You feel it.
You start to feel that burn and like, oh, you getting it now.
Yeah.
Now you in there. But I'm here for it. I think there's a lot of conversation about aging being more of a disease than an absolute thing that has to happen. Like they say, we talked about the doctor from Joe Rogan shit that was talking about like curing aging diseases, and I just like hanging out with my man. He's like 78. We had a thing at work with this dude. He was 96, right?
Wow.
And he had been working.
Still working?
No. But he retired, but he was just having a conversation. 96. Okay. I've been here. I was born 1928, and talking about his life and things like that. And somebody asked him, what's some of the things that you would say like I never thought would exist, and now you're like, oh, say it. And I thought in my mind, I'm like, oh, they're trying to get him to say like Obama or something like that. But you know what he said?
The internet. Wi-Fi.
Nah, he said cars. He's like cars. I never thought that'd be a thing. You know what I mean? And he's like, airplanes is still blowing my mind. He was born 1928. Think about that.
There was cars around. Airplanes I could understand, but there was cars around.
But he said he never thought it would be a thing. Like, it maybe wasn't a big thing.
His shit was horse and carriage? Where he from? New York? You grew up in New York?
He's from here. I don't know. I think he's
was
from
he from
North
I was about to say down south.
But
maybe
I'm just
down
saying,
south
like,
is different.
1928, it took time for cars to catch on.
I believe that.
Cars came out early 1900s.
It probably didn't boom until like after the Second World War, really.
Right. You talking about 40s, 50s. And then it was like,
that's when it popped
American
off.
households started really getting them.
Maybe after the First World War.
Really like the 50s.
The 30s.
Right.
Yeah, 30s or 40s. Because the 50s already had like their style and there's classics from that era.
It's Hitler that builds Volkswagen to make cars more acceptable,
durable and shit,
or more accessible to the average person in Germany. And I feel like the car manufacturers kind of like model some of their shit against that too, to start building like mass producing cars in the US and shit. But when this person was born,
the BMW was born out of World War II.
Right. Yeah. So you imagine when that person was born, cars weren't it was a luxury item. It was oh, you got that tin machine that rolls?
Yeah.
Now I got this horse buggy.
I got this horse.
You know what I mean?
She holding it down. It's
reliable.
It's Becky.
That shit's never gonna catch on. Yeah. People never gonna give up their horse. It's part of the family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that shit blew my mind when he said that. I was like, damn, cars and airplanes. He's like, cars. I never thought that would catch on.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, you didn't think cars would catch on?
He was what, 28? So in 38, he was a kid.
He was like 10 years old.
10 and 38.
You know what I mean? That's amazing when you have to think about it. And so you think like he's 96 and he's still like doing this thing. And he still look good. And like, he's still moving around. And he's not like
I was gonna say he's outside walking, talking, giving out seminars and shit.
Seminars and speeches and shit at 96 years old.
That's what it is. You got to be active.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking about us in the sense that, like, number one, what's going to be our cars, right? Like, what's going to be the thing that we said, shit, I never thought that, yo, like, that's crazy, right? Who thought that would have made it? And then just the idea of, if he's living to 96 and he started in 28, and for a good portion of his life, he didn't really have access to, like, technology the way we do, then what's the average age going to be for us? Because we, for a good portion of our lives,
they're already anticipating us living like past 100.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why they raising like the Social Security age. They want to raise it to like 72 or some shit like that.
God.
Yo, I'm like, that's another 5 years on top of 66. Like, what?
So if the government expecting you to be able to work to 72, that means the average age of death is going to be like, what, 110?
100, yeah, 100 something.
That's going to be wild. To be able to say,
they want to give you quote unquote like 30 years of retirement, right?
that's wild. When you really think about it, if the average person is 105 years old, can you imagine a 105-year-old ass in a strip club?
Wow.
You know what I mean? And then,
But moving too.
Yeah,
like not decrepit.
yeah, the technology is going to help you be
Modern medicine, all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm taking my vitamins. I'm getting my fucking my what's that shit called? My stem cell shot.
They're doing all types of stem cell shots.
Give me a stem
right?
cell shot, yo. Boost my
They're
fucking
doing all
hips.
types of shit now.
Yeah,
you know
right.
what I mean?
Give me vampire blood.
But 100 years for us is another 60 fucking years. Can you imagine like where the world is gonna be in 60 years?
I hope the world is
technology-wise?
still around, yo, before we fuck it up.
Legion of Doom shit.
I'm morbid.
It's people don't want to
I
go
don't
to
want
war.
to be. I don't want to be.
People don't want to go to war,
There's mad wars going on right now,
and everybody hates it.
it sucks. Yeah, for real. I hate it.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a,
not
that's
a fan
fact.
of it, but it's a reality.
It is a reality.
This is fucked up.
The point is though is that everybody hates it. That wasn't always the case. Back even for a long time, war was a fact of life. Like you had a disagreement with somebody.
You think in
went
the
to
next?
war.
You think we're gonna see a world in the next 60 years where there's no war?
No major wars. We'll have
Something
skirmishes.
like some local
Skirmishes,
besides
yeah.
the local battles or whatever. Yeah. I'm talking about major wars with like the shit that's going on now.
Yeah, I don't think so. Because even with the thing what's going on right now, a lot of the world, especially in these regions, these hot zones, like things can't travel through. So like the shipping has to go.
Fucking up the money.
Yeah, and people are upset not just because of the business people. The business people are upset for sure, and then the people who sell the goods are upset, and the people who receive the goods
Who need the goods?
are upset too. And I think, you know, the pressures from the world from not, and then on top of that, social media, it's hard to hide atrocities these days. So regardless of the reasoning that you have for doing what you do, when people start to see what you're doing, it becomes like, yo, we don't want this to happen. They're like back in the day, the biggest way they would make wars go on is by just hiding what was happening. So they would classify pictures, and Vietnam was really the first time you start seeing journalists and stuff. I mean, World War II had it, but journalists in Vietnam were embedded. Like, you know what I mean?
They on the front lines
That
with
was
the
insane.
fucking soldiers.
Yeah, that was like, they wasn't
that
doing
was
that.
Wild, yo. That
They
was
didn't-
wild.
When fucking Genghis Khan went to war, he ain't had no reporters out there.
There was nobody there.
They were slaughtering people. So now with social media, if you're in an engagement, people are showing you live what's going on. People don't want to see that.
Yeah.
They don't want to see it. They don't give a fuck what the reason was. They don't want to see it.
Fucked up.
So I think going forward, that's gonna get like more and more. Like people are always gonna have their disagreements, and there's always gonna be things that like the life and death thing is always gonna happen because that's part of who we are. But as far as it escalate into a major war, I think the World War III was World War II. They just don't count it as 3 historically because
Wait, what?
you know how they say like there's gonna be 3 great wars, and then the last one's gonna be the war that ends all wars.
Yeah.
I think that was World War II because they don't count the scramble for Africa. So like when the European nations decide, hey, we're gonna split up Central America, South America, you take that, and you're gonna take this part of Africa, you're gonna take this part of the and then they leave Europe to say we're gonna go do this thing. That for me is you wage war in the world. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't like these people laid down and said, "Oh, your meeting came out good, so now you colonizing us, all right, cool." So that was the first one.
Counting that as a world war?
That's a world war. They don't count it because if we say it's colonialism, but colonialism is a nice way of saying these folks went
They
out,
slaughtered
mad
masses.
people. Yeah, it's war. You went to war with these communities.
To take over their land and resources. And,
Right.
Yeah.
And then so when they start taking those resources, the first World War is because some countries got more than the others.
Yeah.
Right. And the second World War is because the countries who didn't get their shit done in the first one were mad,
tight, yeah.
and they came back for more.
Yeah.
And that's 3 great wars, all European. So since then, if you've noticed, we haven't had like major world skirmishes. Like, you know, the Korean War for the Americans was...
Those are all American wars.
Those are all American
Just because
wars.
they're American wars, they're not big world wars.
Yeah, and then, you know, you've had... you know, USSR, they had their wars with their folks, and you had like wars in the Middle East and Persia and things like that. But as far as everybody saying like, yo, and then Africa had a lot of like independence wars,
skirmishes, yeah,
you know what I'm saying, where they were like, yo, revolutions and things like
Yeah.
that. And really, if you think about it, because it started with the scramble, by the time we get to, you know, the independences in 1975. It's about 100 years that have passed, right? Because they start the scramble in like late 1800s, right? So these people are just finally being able to be like, oh, fuck! We finally got them out of here. We've been fighting this shit for 100 years, you know what I mean? So it's like, nah, I don't think I think them days is over. Like, you go to war these days, you're fucking money up, you're fucking people's lifestyles up. You know, Elon Musk put internet all over the world. Like, people are comfortable, son. Nobody wants to...
Keep this shit docile.
Yeah, come on, big dog.
Let's all enjoy Wi-Fi and the virtual reality porn that's coming up next.
Son,
NVIDIA is moving.
Through the roof. NVIDIA is through the roof. And it was just like $40 in 2019.
Oh, my God.
So if you got NVIDIA, I mean, I'm in an ETF.
I got NVIDIA early, like last year. So I'm doing all right.
NVIDIA is through the roof right now.
It's always that. I wish I would have got it more. But it's nice. It's nice. I'm waiting for the split.
It's coming.
These little the little bit I got now is gonna hold me down. So when the split happens, I'm just gonna get more.
Cause they about to crack 1,000 soon.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to split.
Yeah, they're gonna have to split.
Yeah,
if they want more people. Yeah.
But the AI shit is moving, you know, and it's not just the AI, it's the language learning that's really big. There's a video my partner sent me. A friend of mine sent me, where it shows you AI video techniques a year ago and AI video techniques today and how much has changed.
Wow.
You know, back in the day, there used to be like a 5-year cycle of like how things were developed and how long it took to come to market and things like that. They say that 5-year cycle has been reduced to a year because of AI.
Oh my God. Already?
Yeah, because how we're like the big thing with AI is not that it's intelligent, it's how it parses information. So it's able to take lots of information, source it in a way that you can read it, understand it, and interpret with it. And the language, when you talk about AI prompting, is you prompting a really advanced database, asking it to do things.
Like a filter.
Right.
Like a super filter.
The way they write the code is so that you can use regular words and it can parse those words. And because it has access to so much information, it can do a lot of like, yes, no. Is it like this? Is it like that? Is it like this? Is it like that? Yeah. And it does that so instantly, that it can now understand what you're saying and can give you the information.
Holy shit.
It's not really fancy in a sense when we talk about like Terminator and it has a consciousness. It's just really like...
It's the way it is breaking down information.
Right. And now you combine that with the internet, you combine that with like everybody just like being more together. Shit is, 1 year, bro. So I can't even imagine a 1 year technology cycle.
Yeah. I don't know what that looks like.
That's insane. That's insane.
Especially with that Apple, what do you think is gonna happen with like the Apple headset?
The VR shit?
Yeah.
I'm looking out for the Apple headset. People are saying is really cool, and I've seen some videos. I'm looking out for this Elon Musk shit that he's talking about.
Oh, he's trying to make his own headset?
He says that he's made his first.
Well, he got the Neuralink.
He said the
they
patient.
putting chips into brains already.
They said they had success with that.
A human.
So
that's wow.
I'm looking for that.
That means somebody could hack into your brain. That's how I feel look at it.
Like it's definitely a possibility.
If you have, it got to be a 2-way. It's always 2 ways communication.
Yeah.
So if you have access to the internet, that means somebody got access to you.
That's definitely,
definitely
a doorway.
Yeah. Fuck that. That's like fucking.
That's always been the case though.
It's like poltergeist
if
shit.
If you have a pacemaker, people can hack into your pacemaker and turn it off.
That's true.
They had when those companies first started coming out, those wireless signals were unsecured.
Wow.
They secured them now. You know what I'm saying? But they were unsecured.
But that wasn't a thing, because back then that wasn't really a thing to worry about.
Right, yeah. Wow. Until people started getting their shit turned off.
That's fucked up.
And dropping it to the floor. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
God rest their souls if they didn't make it. But yeah, you have to consider those things.
Fuck that.
But that could be our car. Going back to, that could be the thing. That's why I'm excited about it.
Motherfuckers got chips in their brains.
Bro, there's a video of this
Oh my God.
MIT student that made a link. It's a device that he attaches to the back of his ear, and it's able to, through harmonic resonance, understand his thoughts enough where the device communicates with a computer and then does Google searches. So it's a 2020 thing. I'm gonna see if I could pull up the video for you guys. It's
So me unlock that?
yeah. It's so imagine like the reporter is sitting there talking to this kid, and he's asking him questions, and the kid is thinking about the answers, and the device is attached to his head, and it's giving him the answers back into his head, and he's answering them in real time. Now, it sounds like some real sci-fi shit, people.
That's wild, yo.
But I'm telling you, this kid is at MIT, and whether it's fake or not, I mean, the guy who's doing the interview it looks pretty legit. But ever since a
lot of the shit, even if they putting it out there as fake, a lot of the shit turns into real world shit.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? The Mars shit was fake.
The life imitates art.
Let me see if I headset.
It's vice versa. Art imitates life, and life imitates art.
Headset.
I always think about that when I see, that big building on the west side, the Edge.
Oh, there you go.
You know what building I'm talking about? On the west side of Manhattan? I think it's like by the trains over there. They rebuilt the trains, the train yard. It's called the Edge. Pause this. The Edge. That building was built in like 2016 or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's Avengers Tower, yo.
The Edge.
If you Google Avengers Towers in the first Avengers movie, and you Google the Edge, it looks like they're imitating the Avengers Tower. Like they wanted to put that building, they wanted to make that building in real life, yo.
Oh shit!
And I'm like,
Avengers Tower.
I'm like, look at life imitating art, yo.
Wow. Somebody really liked the
crazy?
comment. That is really crazy. I gotta go visit this.
Because Avengers came out, I think, in 2012.
They have an observation deck in Hudson. Oh, this would be a great.
It's like you
place.
walk out into the sky because the floor is like glass.
I gotta go to this.
The floor is glass.
Oh wow.
It's on the west side.
Oh no.
It's not too far from like the Javits Center over there. Yeah. Every time I see that building, I think they made the fucking Avengers Tower, yo.
Wow.
I think they finished it in like 2018 or some shit.
I gotta go
6
see
years. Yeah. Life imitating art.
This is fly.
I think life imitates art more than art imitates life.
They open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, especially when it gets warmer. 1,100 feet in the sky. That's fly. So this shit right here is an AI assistant. I'm gonna show you. So he has a headset on. With his thoughts, he's navigating.
He's scrolling through.
Yeah.
He's just staring at the TV, but he's scrolling through apps.
Right.
So this is a device in his brain? Oh, I see. It's a device hooked up from his ear to his mouth.
10:33 a.m.
It's reading his thoughts using harmonic resonance or some shit. Don't get me to. You guys need to go Google it and do
the vibration, right? Everything is all vibration, so it's reading like his brainal frequency.
So it's called alter ego interfacing devices with devices through silent speech.
Total $10.07.
This could be really big for people who have had accidents that can't speak, paraplegics and things like that. You know what I mean? Helping them navigate the world. People who are mute, who are deaf. You know what I mean? Like, and then I don't know how the interfaces are, but I'd imagine blind folks like, yo, this shit could really revolutionize the world. This is out of MIT.
This is crazy. This is next level shit. This is like what the Fantastic Four was doing in the comics.
Yo. Oh, this is on CNBC.
This is comic book shit, yo.
I want to see if I want to hear this kid talk. Is this the same video over and over? Endless.
It looks crazy. Well, we there, yo. This is the Jetsons. We living in the Jetsons era, just minus the flying cars.
So I'm excited.
I don't even want flying cars. People don't deserve flying cars. I think that's why we never gonna get them.
Okay, he was on 60 Minutes.
45,689 divided by 67.
Sure.
He silently asks the computer and then hears the answer through vibrations transmitted through his skull and into his inner ear.
6, 8, 1.
But with all the thoughts you have, how does it know which ones? I guess
I guess you have to focus.
Exactly
Conscious,
right.
whatever consciously is like
What's the
at the
largest
forefront.
city
Yeah,
in
I think
Bulgaria?
he has to like
And
keep
what is
saying
the
it in his mind.
population?
The screen shows how long
Fucking
it takes the
scam like
computer to read the words that he's saying to himself.
Sophia, 1.21 million.
That is correct. You just Googled that.
I did.
You could be an expert in any subject. You have the entire internet in your head.
That's the idea.
Yo, that's amazing, bro. Can you imagine like
you think of the question and it gets answered in your head?
Yo, how does that change school? You know what I mean?
Fuck school, yo.
Yo, how does that? I mean, because you still have to comprehend it, right? So just because you have access to it doesn't mean that you have enough know-how to understand what it is. But just the idea of like, and then think about it like this, right? If you're connected to the internet that way, how does that change social media? How does that change communication? Am I able to now talk to people?
Can I talk to you directly to your brain
without having a conversation? Does that make us like psychic now? Because now we have a mind.
Yeah, what
meld?
if I want to send you a message? Does it go straight to your brain?
Fire!
Not if I don't want it. I would have to block everybody.
You have to block people?
I don't
right?
want unsolicited messages
right, coming into your
sent
head.
to my brain. Somebody just talking about their day. I don't want to hear that shit.
Right.
All in my brain? The fuck out of here.
And imagine it on the battlefield.
Fuck out of here, yo.
Nobody would have to talk.
You just send commands from the general in the fucking ivory tower straight to the infantryman
in real time
on the front line.
You combine that with the
that's wild.
With the Apple visor shit, where you can see like maybe a 3D
terrain and all that shit.
of the map and shit, where you can see enemy location and my other information. Yo, it's a game changer, boy. And this is on 60 Minutes. I don't know if this is a scam, because folks, I have been known to find these scams.
You've been gotten before.
I've been gotten before, okay?
You thought we was going to Mars.
Yeah, I thought for years. I thought we was going to Mars. So
that shit, yo, you got to put that on best of.
Yeah,
yo.
I just,
we had your reaction live that you realized you got scammed.
This is Amav Kapoor. I'm just here
and back
for
of
it.
the palate.
It's real interesting.
When that happens, the brain sends extremely weak signals to these internal speech systems. Alter ego has sensors embedded in a thin plastic, flexible, and a transparent device that sits on your neck, just like a sticker.
And that's what
These
I like about
sensors
it.
pick
There's
up
no
on
surgery.
these internal
It's just a
signals
sticker.
sourced deep within the mouth cavity, right from the surface of the skin.
This is better than Neuralink then.
Yes.
I would say that.
An AI program running in the background then tries to figure out what the user
like
is
you
trying
said,
to
as
say.
much as technology evolves,
It then feeds back an
how
answer
often are you gonna need an update
to the user
on that chip?
by means of bone conduction.
I gotta come in
Audio
every
conducted
18 months
through the
to get a
skull
new
into
chip
the
in my
user's
brain?
inner ear.
Nah, I'm good,
That
yo.
the user hears overlaid on
Yeah,
top.
I need something that's not going to require fucking me going
Constant
to
updates. You gotta crack my skull open to fucking make sure my software is running. Nah,
I don't
you're
like
bugging.
that. If you can give me something that sticks to my skin like that, that's
This
perfect.
is outerwear. This is an accessory.
Yes.
Make it an accessory.
Make it an accessory. Because in that way, too, right now, this is like the prototype. Eventually, they'll shrink it. And if I
put
could
it in like in your glasses.
Right, something right behind the ear.
I go
like a
put
little
that
boop.
with my glasses, and I could just Google shit, and it'll pop up on my glasses.
Oh,
Yeah.
glasses in your eye.
In your eyeball.
Because the
You see
interface
it.
with your brain, you see it. You
Can
imagine?
I Google like Pornhub shit, like yo,
That
the
would be fire.
gangbang and shit?
That would be fire. You know that's coming too.
That's nice, yo.
Motherfuckers be on a train watching porn and shit, staring into the
Niggas
world.
be coming, standing up.
Oh my god!
In rush hour.
I wonder too, like,
how many times could I come from Brooklyn to the Bronx on the 6 train?
but then, yo, if it has access to the internet, would it give people like visors? Would it be like, oh, this person's a pedophile? Like you'd be able to see it through the thing?
No, privacy.
Privacy.
Yeah,
Well, that's not. That's public information. Sex offenders.
But you gotta look that up. They don't walk around with a big A on their chest.
But
Like
now, if
it's
you have a
fucking-
visor that's hooked up to the internet, you can look it up immediately. It can be connected to real time databases.
it could be like a signal, right? Like
Yeah.
you know who's a pedophile on the train because it's public information.
Yeah. If I need,
Oh my God.
if I have access to the database,
That would be like a setting.
If
Any
I-
pedophile I see, highlight them
It could be an
yellow.
app. It could be an app you download.
Highlight them yellow.
The
Yeah.
same way you have the app that you download that you can see who where the sex offenders are in your neighborhood. You take that same app, integrate that same information into a visor,
And
now
if
with
this person pops up within my vicinity, I'm aware.
facial recognition.
Oh my God,
You know
that's
what I
too
mean?
much. That's crazy.
It's easy. Facial recognition. The AI can help you get a higher
I know
match
you're a
rate.
pedophile.
You know what I mean?
But then everybody knows, and then that motherfucker can't go outside because that's not gonna stop people from throwing like fucking shit.
It might change the
people
laws.
People gonna fuck with you more.
It might change the laws. Yeah, that's
if
facts.
I know I'm on the bus and I'm with my kids and I know you're a pedophile,
that's facts.
I'm looking at you a certain way.
That registry is gonna be like a death sentence.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at you a certain way.
But you see how culture can change with technology?
Yeah, real quick.
Because that information is public right now. You can't look that up, but because you can't see it in real time,
but it's not in real time, so I'm not gonna react to it.
You're not gonna know, right?
Yeah.
You have to look it up and know and remember
if
the
I'm
person's
on the
face.
bus with my kids and I know there's a pedophile on the bus.
Yeah,
I'm staring at him the whole ride.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it uncomfortable for him.
Now does that
fuck him?
Does that like sex offender registry become a discriminatory thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Does it fall now under civil rights?
Oh shit! Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's
I won't start a fight with him, but I'm gonna make him uncomfortable. Fuck him. I'm not gonna feel bad.
Does it become cruel and unusual punishment now under our laws?
Yeah, right.
Because now this person is registered for life.
What was that? The Scarlet Letter or some shit?
Yeah,
right?
it's the Scarlet Letter. Yeah. Yeah, and then who's gonna be the politician that's comfortable with taking?
That's gonna run for them. Yeah,
that's gonna go against the registry. Yo, it's gonna get spicy. And that's just like one little brain loop.
That's
I went
just us
down.
fucking around. Yeah,
there's a lot of it's mad shit.
Oh shit!
If you had a body or some shit, or anybody, all the public records. If you have bad credit,
felon, bad credit,
comments on your social media,
on your Yelp, right?
You know what I mean?
That was like a Black Mirror, right? That was like a Black Mirror. People had like personal ratings. And if your rating was low, you couldn't have access to certain shit.
That's a fact.
Oh, that's coming.
China's already doing that with social media. Yeah, they have like citizen ratings.
Oh my god,
it's almost like a credit score.
So if it's happening in another country, this is right down the pipeline. This is
I mean, we do it here, sort of like with our credit and shit. But it's just you put all our data all in one place. Somebody can literally look at you and rank you against the rest of the world to see where you at.
Oh my god,
where you position at. That shit could be crazy.
Holy
son.
Shit,
crazy. Because the government doesn't really have no controls on how we put together information.
Technology is evolving way faster than we could make laws for it. We could barely keep up with the laws.
This is 1000%. Yo, in security, there's a term where like where you aggregate information, right? Whereas like if I have your phone number in one place, your name in another place, your photo in another place, and your social in another place, right? If they're all separated, then it doesn't really mean much. It's a name here, it's a phone number here, it's a social here. That could be dangerous, but separated it has its own level of like security and concern. You put all those things together, it becomes something else. You know what I mean?
It's easy.
And that increases now because now I have your phone name,
I know the link.
address,
I know the connection.
I know the
to all of them.
And that's what this thing presents at a global level. Like,
wow,
neural links, you being tapped in, awesome. Virtual reality, awesome. You connect to the internet, you can get information, awesome. Now,
I don't like this because then what if you're gonna see my intrusive thoughts? I got a lot of intrusive thoughts. I don't let them win. That's the only shit. But if you're gonna see that and judge me off of my thoughts, fuck you, yo.
Yeah, those companies wouldn't do well. And that's another thing too. Any company that has a spillage in that way, data spillage, nobody's buying that device. The first time you hear about a company that you're using their advisor and somebody's person found out some shit because they got
over.
Fuck out of here, yo. That stock
over,
is dropping the same day. Everybody's taking that shit off. Like, nah, bull. You know what I mean? That'd be kind of wild, son. I'm here for it though.
I'm here for it. I want to see the world burn.
There's some places that you want to know the information. Let's say you're getting on an airplane. You want to see the pilot's rating. You know what I mean? If the pilot has a low rating.
Do I?
You want to see the crash report. Wouldn't you want to see
Flight?
it? I've seen Flight.
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't get on that plane.
Let those savages do what they got to do.
Nah, fuck that. If this motherfucker crashed 3 planes in the last 5 years.
If they got to be coked up to fly.
Nah.
Because they doing some inhumane, unnatural shit, let them.
What about with doctors? If you're going for a major surgery and you were able to see the doctor's success rate.
Oh, that'll be fire.
Right? Immediately. You just be like, yo, look, this guy has an 85% success rate.
Yeah, we're not going here.
Nah, this not going to be good. Yo, it's going to change the world, son. Change the world. You could be at work, your employer would be able to see your review, like where you are with your metrics in real time.
Thank God, yo. Thank God I don't got to deal with this shit. I'm going to be the old timer where this is going to happen and it's going to roll without me.
Yo, it's
like I can tell you excited and you're going to roll with it. This is where the ship sails for me. This is the split in evolution where I'm just like, enjoy. I'm gonna chill on my fucking island on the beach. Y'all can have this technology shit, yo.
I'm talking about all the like the crazy like bad cases, but there's a lot of great cases too. Like when you talk about people with disabilities, you know how they'll be able to access
the world is gonna change. They're gonna have more access. Exactly, they're gonna have more access to the world where they couldn't.
Right.
But as far as like everyday shit, like this is gonna be an everyday thing. This is the car, like you said. This is the guy's car.
I think this is the car. I want to see where they go with this, but this is the car.
To integrate human and technology like this is like we're really bionic. This is happening.
I'm gonna tell you why my mind goes a little bit too. Like, I think it'll get rid of language in a sense. Not get rid of it that we won't have language anymore, but more so like language barriers. So now you can like talk to people, and then it makes me wonder about the world in the sense that like, yo, the idea of us being one world has never existed before, right? We've always been fragmented, and even then, there's been people that have tried to take over that one world. But like, if you get a charismatic person or group that now has access to everybody communication wise, like, could we fall under a one world situation where somebody takes it over and is like convince everybody that, yo, this is what it is?
If we all understand each other, right? It'll be easier.
Could that? I mean, not that I want that, but it's like,
wasn't that like a Bible story, right? The Tower of Babel or some shit like that.
This is definitely but you know, the thing with the Tower of Babel too, it was like when the people in the tower, and not to go, I don't want to like go down.
I'm not familiar. That's why I just pulled that shit off.
But with that story though, they built the tower and they were building technology to go against God because they wanted to reach God. They wanted to be up in the heavens.
Yeah.
And God smited them because God wanted them to use their information.
But they were working together because they had the one language. And shit.
Yeah.
And he split
the languages. Yeah.
So they could never do it again.
But with the story though is like, it's because they were trying to build something that didn't help each other. Right. It was like, yo, you're using this to do some shit for your ego, and you're supposed to use your knowledge and brain to better each other.
Okay.
So go out into the world, split these languages, go out into the world, find each other again. And hopefully when you find each other again, you'll be more empathetic towards each other and see the value in XYZ. I definitely see the internet as being that like, yo, when the internet first came out.
The internet is the World Wide Web. It connects
everybody.
Everybody.
You know what I mean? 1,000%. When I was a kid, everybody was obsessed with that whole marketed V shit.
Oh, my dad didn't have a computer because of that shit.
No,
he said, you know what he used to say?
What?
www. That's 666.
Yo, yeah, come on.
I'm like, yo, shut up, yo.
Yeah, get out of
Fuck
here.
out of here, yo. He was funny like that,
yeah,
yo.
That was a big thing when he was young.
Till Cara Libro came out, then he was all for it.
Oh, yo, years. I didn't even know what that meant. So, yeah, definitely, bro. But I'm here for it. I think it's exciting.
It's interesting.
It's nice to see where we go.
I'm too old fashioned. I'm not gonna enjoy nothing that comes to this, but whatever, yo. This is where we going. This is where we going.
I would love to see like this podcast format to where people can listen to the podcast with their advisors and then see us in the VR, right?
Curbside commentating.
Yeah, sitting there. So where you would feel like you were in the conversation,
you hanging out with us,
right?
That's what there's empty chairs for.
Yeah, there you go.
You were saying this empty
it's the
chair.
Third person, and you'd be like, yo, you be in there.
You talk shit.
You know what I mean? And then, or like, you talk about like watching movies and then being able to watch the movie. They already starting to do that.
Movies are being extinct, yo.
Movies will never go extinct. Movie theaters will go extinct.
Movie theaters, yeah. But then
movies never go
tell
extinct.
stories, yeah. You think so?
Never.
A big screen, though.
We're storytellers. Historically, like since the dawn of humankind.
I guess so. It's evolving, right? You was telling me that shit
yeah.
about TikTok, that lady was pulling out a 55-part series.
Oh,
that's like the next evolution of storytelling. That's a movie in itself, right? 55 parts, 10 minutes a clip, 5 minutes a clip.
Oh, who the fuck did I marry? Yeah,
that's
y'all
a movie.
Seen that shit, yo? I'm still trying to get through it. You know what I mean? 55 parts, 10 minutes each.
That's a lot.
That's a commitment.
That's a movie.
Yo, my
like you said,
God.
that's a storytelling.
It's so much. I'm trying to get through it, find out who this man Legion is and how Legion is not the person that she married.
This sound like a dragged out, like trapped in the closet, the R. Kelly shit.
Yo, facts. She got us. She got us. Big facts. You know what I mean?
Definitely storytelling.
I want to see the car, son. When he said that car, airplane shit, I'm like, damn.
Nothing really hasn't blown my... The internet really is the biggest shit for me. In our era that we saw like change, that we would have never thought possible.
But we were born with the internet though, really.
No.
Yeah, internet.
The internet didn't pop off till like the 90s.
He's talking about popping off. I'm talking about existence.
I don't
know.
know.
We saw the evolution of it, but the internet came out in the late 70s. By the time we were born, Wall Street was already doing it heavy. A lot of people in the early 80s with the dial-up shit. It just wasn't much out there, but it existed.
Like the car was. The car came out before 1928.
If you were born in the 60s, I could give you the internet. Could be like, yo, because you existed in an era where
your man said he was born in 1928. The car was invented like 1893 or some shit, 1908 maybe.
Right.
20 years before he was born.
But it wasn't outside though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what the internet was. We was born in the 80s. The internet was out in the 60s. It didn't pop off till like the 90s.
Well, yeah, we were born in 84.
Mm-hmm.
So when we come of age, by the time we come of age, the internet is popping. Like 89, 90, internet is part of our lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not a new thing where we're like, oh shit. Social media, maybe I'll give you, because that didn't exist. That we weren't alive when that shit was around. You feel me? But I feel like that's still an evolution.
No, but that's like a byproduct of the internet.
Right.
That's everything after the internet.
Right. I think this Neuralink shit for us would be something that had no thought, no existence.
Yeah, implanting all this information accessible. Yeah, that's to have all information on the planet at the whim of a thought is wild.
Yeah. The information.
How would you feel about like enlightenment then? Like asking like questions, like some wild questions.
I think you
would only get information based off of what Google's giving you too. Now, where are you getting the information from? What are you pulling this search engine from?
Well, Google just searches the internet. So every time somebody uploads an idea or a thought.
But the shit that's like Neuralink, is it Google affiliated? Like, does Google got the trademark to the search engine that they're using?
People are using Google within it, but it's connected to the internet. Mm-hmm. So think of it more as a computer that you can go to the browser and say, take me to Google and let me use this search.
This. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because they don't present it as a Google product. These are people just looking for ways to interface.
That's my next thing now.
What's that?
Do I trust the information I'm getting?
No. But they no, not at all. But I think in being able to parse it and see it in so many places so quickly that it's gonna make it harder to put out fakes, right? And you'll have enough like access to where you'll be like, yo, I can double search and make sure this is real, like we do now.
Mm-hmm.
Like you see something now, you're like, let me go search my places.
I could look it up enough times where I'm like, all right, this is debunked.
Imagine doing that really fast. You're like, what'd you just say? Hold on,
you getting the real shit.
That's over.
That's over. Remember the era of motherfuckers just lying?
Yeah, that's done. That's why we know Christopher Columbus didn't find the U.S. And
yo, there were people I would know who would tell me the wildest stories like they were true, and I'm like, there's no way you did that. I remember being a kid, and just like when kids make up stories, they not making shit up now. They can't.
It's too.
I'll be 12 years old, and some kid on my block will be like, "Yeah, I climbed the side of this building last week."
Let me see.
No, you didn't. No. Yeah, I had to get the ball. The ball was on the building. I had to climb up the side of the building. No, you didn't. No, and then they want to fight you over the lie they just made up. I'm like, there's no way you climbed over the wall. Like,
yo,
shut the fuck up.
The kids say if it ain't recorded, it didn't happen.
Yeah, it's over for that shit.
That's done.
Motherfuckers can't be making shit up no more.
Even crime has changed. Like people doing shit on the video. Like, fuck it. Come get me, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
know there's cameras everywhere. I don't give a fuck.
You seen that video of the guy that got hit by a thing on a train?
No.
Oh, there's a video out. You know, hopefully he's doing well.
Can I laugh at this video?
I mean, it's not. I mean, he survived it.
Can you search that?
He's on a subway playing a violin.
He got smacked by something?
Somebody walks by and busts him upside the head with a crowbar.
No, that's fucked up. That's not funny.
Gives a net subjective experience of an interface inside your head.
It's not funny.
Nah, don't do that. No, I don't want to see that then. If that's what it is, getting smacked with a crowbar? Nah, yo. I thought he fell and got hit with something.
Yeah, this is right here in Astoria.
Oh, man.
Let me see if I can find it. It was on the news and shit.
Nah, you see the subway's fucked up.
On camera.
New York is still fucked up.
I don't know if I can find a video.
But he don't know. But he didn't know he was on camera. He was probably just getting him to shut up.
Nah, people were recording the guy playing the violin.
Oh, he knew.
He wanted him to stop playing. So he assaulted him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he was a cellist.
In a News 4 exclusive tonight, we're hearing from a subway musician attacked this week while performing underground.
10 days
now, the
ago.
surveillance video captured this confrontation right here. This is at the busy 34th Street station. You see the woman right there went up, beat him with his
he just walks up behind him. This guy's playing the cello. Casually walks up.
own water
Busts
bottle.
on side the head.
News 4's Chris Jose has his story tonight.
Is that a woman? I can't really tell.
Like a pipe was just on the floor.
A familiar face known for his musical renditions underground,
Like they
attacked during the evening rush of Herald Square Station.
Picked up the thing, walks upside the head,
Ian
and then walks
Forrest,
away.
whose stage name is Eyeglasses, holding his head, the pain shooting down his body.
That's awful.
I just felt in the middle of the performance some terrible collision on the back of my head.
Watch as a woman picks up Ian's metal water bottle, randomly smashing the back of his head. He never saw it coming.
No, he didn't. Cowardly shit.
Didn't know what happened. I was kind of disoriented.
Police searching for the woman. Tuesday's attack not the first for Ian. He says it's the second time in a year.
In Times Square, a different subway station.
He's all right.
Someone tried to rob me of my instrument and also attacked me as well.
The electric cellist, singer, songwriter, and medical student is a proud member of Music Under New York. The MTA does not log specific numbers of assaults on musicians and subway stations. Ian believes tracking those numbers and diverting resources will help prevent future attacks.
If you talk to any of these musicians,
Some people just want you to shut the fuck up.
That's it.
Fuck outta here, yo.
They want to hear all that good sounding shit.
Yeah.
They don't want to be in a good mood today.
Hey, I want to get the fuck out. I
They
want to be
fucking miserable, all right?
Fuck you.
Fuck all your feel good shit. Big shout out to
Save
him,
that
though.
shit for later, yo.
Yo, people don't give a fuck, bro. They don't give a fuck.
Oh man,
That shit ain't gonna change.
Wow,
nothing.
yo. I haven't been in the subway in so long. I don't want to be in the subway. That shit got to be like Grand Theft Auto now.
Yo, it's clean since COVID.
I don't
Subway's
believe.
pretty clean.
I don't believe you.
And they got new trains too.
Not after watching this motherfucker get
Just don't be out there
mollywopped.
playing the cello.
I like the cello.
If you play it,
What if I feel like pulling up on the cello one
don't
day?
get too into it.
Don't turn into fucking Ray Charles.
Right? Yeah, that's it. Head on a swivel, hire some security. That's why they be out there parting it up.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Oh my god,
That lady just walked up out of nowhere.
he got cracked. Yo, she cracked the shit out of him.
Right? Busting right upside the head. She didn't even say no words to him. She watched him a little bit. It was like, you know what? I'm sick of this shit.
Unprovoked at all.
I'm sick of this shit.
She just said, "Fuck this
guy
motherfucker."
in his fucking cello out here playing all this fucking music.
34th Street too, big station.
Big station, broad daylight. They didn't give a fuck. Come on, son. Come on.
She cracked the fuck out.
Yo,
That's fucked up.
it is.
He's doing all right though. Good for
Yeah,
him.
he made it.
Good for him. He's all right.
And then hopefully he
Catch
gets
him
some
on
like.
34th Street. He probably out there
And he
begging.
ain't outside no more.
He out there begging still.
Nah. Some of these guys be like Carnegie Hall, like world renowned vinyl, the instrument players.
It's cute.
Yeah, he's that cute. Fucking New Yorkers.
That shit don't impress me, yo. You
This
in the
guy-
subway. I don't give a fuck, yo.
You said you in the subway.
Go perform at Carnegie Hall. Yeah.
There was
They
a
do it for fun. I seen those.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cute.
He said it's cool.
It's a TikTok. That's what it is. Like, all right.
Look at you.
You just perform at Carnegie Hall and now you at Penn Station.
This is why you can't fuck with New Yorkers, yo.
We don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck, boy.
Get out the fucking way.
Fuck out of here, yo.
Eat your food and walk, yo. We don't got time
facts.
for none of that shit,
It don't matter
yo.
who you are.
I don't give a fuck, yo.
Yo. That's where, you know, I spazzed on the mayor one time. I told you that story. Hell yeah, son. Bloomberg.
I'm talking shit about the celloist. You spazzed out on the mayor, yo. Get the fuck out of here.
Spazzed on her. He
You know
remembered
what the
that
fuck
shit
I'm
too.
talking
I do know
about.
what you're talking about. You know what I mean? He wouldn't let go of my hand, son. I'm shaking my hand. I'm like, yo, get the fuck up. Oh, Mr. Mayor. Spazzed on him, son. Security almost jumped on my ass. You know what I mean?
What was that for St. Patty's Day?
No, I was when he come back from the stand.
Oh shit.
He was at the door of the airplane.
Yeah.
And I'm on the phone, Love Jones, and like, yeah.
Yeah,
I just got off the plane.
Yeah, I just landed. What's up?
Yeah, get that pussy ready for me. You know what I mean?
Get that shit warmed up,
yo.
yo.
As soon as they got one more formation. I think, they got a van that's gonna be dropping us off
in the hour.
I'm gonna be there, right? And while I'm doing this Love Jones, and my hand's being shaken. So I turn around like, yo, get the fuck off my
Oh shit.
I'm like, oh, Mr. Bloomberg, Mr. Mayor. I'm like, hold on, baby, hold on. It's the mayor. And they trying to take a picture. And you seen that picture? I'm holding the mayor's hand.
I have it.
And
I don't have it. I remember it.
I'm like, yo, and he's like, oh, you about to get on me. I'm like, yo, you shaking my hand like you was losing your mind. I don't know what's going on. It was like, and we took the picture and shit and kept it moving. But yeah, New Yorkers don't give a fuck.
Nah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Don't shake my hand too long. I don't give a fuck who you are. So fuck who you are.
Yo, I said, I give a fuck. I don't care if you the mayor.
Who said that? That was Styles P, right?
Styles P. I don't give a fuck
who you are. So fuck who you are.
What the fuck you mean, yo? Fuck out of here, yo. I don't care. I don't care who you are. Get out the way.
Oh shit! Word up, yo. Get the fuck out the way.
You know what I mean? You know what time it is. We just getting off the plane too, bro. Don't slow me down from here in U.S. soil. All
I'm trying to move. Yeah, I'm moving, yo.
Yeah, get out of here.
Keep it fucking moving.
I seen him the next day. He remembered that shit too. He's like, oh, you the guy from yesterday.
He's telling that story still to this day. Like,
oh, that's a fact. That's a fact. And the next day I seen him, and this is doing my I hadn't become the cultured man I am today. So I seen him. I was like, and I ran down on him like, yo, that motherfucking, and I like hugged him up and shit like he was one of the homies.
Who?
Bloomberg.
You saw Bloomberg?
Yeah, he was because he was there when we got off the plane. Then they had a yellow ribbon event.
Oh, you talking about the next day?
The next day.
Yeah,
I saw him again.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But when I seen him again, I felt like because we had a moment on the plane. So I ran down on him.
You had a connection.
I dapped him up like, not like a regular
what's
dap.
up
Like,
now?
yo, what up?
What's up now? Now I see you. What's up?
Yeah, but it was love now. Because I feel like we was homies. Like, yo, what up? Mr. Mayor. You know what I mean? And his security jumped up mad aggressive. Like, But I had two people with me that was behind me and shit. And they was like, they jumped up on security too.
Shit.
And the man was like, oh, no, chill. Yeah, he's like, he didn't say chill. He's like, oh, no, relax. Yeah, he was the same guy from yesterday. Yeah. I was telling you about him. Yeah. Hey,
the handshaker. He's the handshaker.
He's the handshaker. Word. But I tell you, I hugged him up. Like hemmed him. He's a small guy.
Yeah, he was like 5'4".
Yeah.
Shit, yo.
Hemmed his ass up. Like, yo, what's up? Yo.
I got you now, motherfucker.
Shout out to the mayor, though.
Like a Batman villain.
He was really nice about it, though.
Hold the mayor hostage.
He showed love. Better have. All that time he spent at war for his ass.
For the mayor?
He's our mayor. Shit. He's a public official. The governor, mayor, they all in cahoots.
The governor, yeah.
You know what I mean? The
governor's who you signed the contract for.
Fundamentally, yeah.
Yeah.
But if the mayor needs some help, they gonna call a National Guard.
Oh, yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, I remember Sandy.
Man, that's why he had to be at the door when we got there.
I remember Sandy. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They all in cahoots.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at all that. Shout out to him though. I appreciate that. If I ever run for mayor, I definitely want to be if I ever become mayor or like you gotta be at meeting those troops. Like, what's up?
Those are the old pictures you pull up too.
What do you mean?
Like they'll pull up your file. If you was ever running for political office, that's a picture they will show off.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah,
Look at this guy.
You're like, oh, wow, he's affiliated.
Yeah, word.
He's been politically connected for a long time.
Listen, I thought about that when I took that photo.
That would look good,
that's
yeah.
why I was like, yeah.
That's a good resume. That's building up your resume.
Look at me with the mayor.
You got a picture of the mayor and like right after 9/11?
Me and Bloomberg.
Fuck yeah.
Went out there.
In your fucking fatigues? In your fucking,
out there fighting terror. And he signed it too. I don't know if I still have the original. So your copy you have might be the only copy I still have because I used to have the original. But he signed it and shit. Yeah, man. I want to see him again before he goes.
Where is he? He's still in New York?
Yeah, he's floating around here somewhere.
No, for real?
Yeah.
I thought he would have got the fuck up out of here, all his billions. Well, he got the money. So. Inflation don't affect Bloomberg.
I love his story. He started off regular. He invented something.
Well, he became big off the network, right? That was like his big moneymaker. That shit blew up.
Yeah. It started with a terminal.
Real estate, right?
He took he made a fucking
bus
keyboard.
terminal, right?
No, a Bloomberg terminal, a keyboard. So back in the day on the stock market, like we was talking about in the 80s,
yeah, when
they first started getting on the internet and they were using keyboards and shit, they were using the old school like
because everything was over the phone, right? Type shit before that.
Well, it's still over the phone, but it was starting to transition to like digital things, like looking up company information and things like that. Companies were putting that out digitally, but they were like green screens. And they would use like these old ass keyboards that weren't really built for that. You know what I mean? And then when they had to put trades in, they would have to use like shortcuts and type in these codes. So Bloomberg built a keyboard that had buy, sell,
specifically made for that market.
Yeah, and sold it to them. And then he turned that into a Bloomberg TV where he talked about stocks and things like that. And that turned into a multi-billion-dollar thing. Where
that's the go-to source for a lot of stock market shit.
Yeah. But he's
still.
That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I love his story. You know what I mean? That's why when I balked at him a little bit, but then I realized it was him. I was like, yo, I'm a big fan of yours. Because he's an electrical engineer. You know what I mean? I'm an electrical engineer. You know
the skyline don't change if it's not for him.
Oh, that's a fact. Some of his buildings, right?
He changed a lot of laws.
I mean, he was like a real concerned parent with some of the laws that he passed. Like, you know, you have that parent that just be too much in your business.
Go too far, yeah.
Yeah, just like, come on, dog. You gotta relax. You're doing too much. But he did a lot of great things for the city, though. Yeah. Like, Giuliani fucking ran this place into the mud, and Bloomberg brought it back. You know what I mean?
It was a fun era during Bloomberg.
It really was. It really was.
I just didn't like that he changed the law to run a third term.
He was a gangster.
Yeah. He was like super villain by that point.
Yeah, he really was. That's why he was trying to do the he was like, no more straws.
Yeah, he was pushing all that bullshit. He was he was like worth like $2 billion before he became mayor, and like by the time he was done, he was like at like $50 billion, some wild shit like that.
Had his own helicopter. You flying in with your own, and he's single too. I don't think
he would take the train too, right? He would take the train, and he another big thing was he would brag about his annual salary as the mayor was only like $20
because he gave his salary away or some shit.
Technically,
that's not the flex they think it is.
Nah,
not anymore.
Not when you making $1 billion on the laws you're changing. Shut the fuck up, yo. Yeah. He changed the skyline because he owned all half the real estate over there, so he built them shits up.
Oh, he changed the rules for the air rights. Oh.
The air rights in Brooklyn and Queens, all those warehouses, they turned into high rises because he changed the law. Because before that, they weren't allowed to build past a certain point. He said, "Fuck that law, get that law the fuck out of here. That's prime real estate. Build up."
I think he bought those properties while he was mayor.
Yeah, yo, all that shit. He got big. Partnership with Verizon. He made all the city deals during like this is like the data era where like technology is becoming a part of the city infrastructure. All his deals was Verizon affiliated because he owns big money in Verizon.
Yeah,
he made his billions, yo.
He was a gangster.
He was smart, yeah. You can't be half a gangster.
You can't be no half a gangster.
Yo, I'm a billionaire. I got here for a reason. Yo, now I'm the mayor. That's a billionaire.
When I dapped him up, he wasn't scared. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he like, fuck it, yo.
He was one of the homies.
That shit rile him up, yo.
He told security to chillax,
yo.
Even with me, you know what I mean? He was not scared. I'm going to tell you that. Red Diabla real quick, like, yo, Mr. Mayor. But I fuck with Bloomberg.
Yeah.
You know, he's one of my favorite mayors, even though a lot of people don't like him. He was Democrat, Republican, Independent. He was like, "Give me a party, I'll win it." As much as we talk shit about Bloomberg, we voted him in 3 times.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That third time was a fluke, but he got it.
How was it a fluke? Well, I guess
he barely won, and he had to change the law to win.
Yeah. He had to change the law to even get into the race. We knew he changed the law to do it, and we still voted for his ass. So
yeah, that's wild.
And it was a landslide. I wouldn't say it was a landslide. The third one was close. It was close. That was with Thompson, right? The black dude. That was close. That was close.
Thompson and Anthony Weiner. Weiner was about to win, and then that scandal came out that he was sexting like underage girls. It's like, yo, what the fuck?
You know, the lady that I bought my crib from.
She was Weiner.
She was Weiner's.
Yeah.
She was his his. What would they call that person? The person that lives in the house with
home
you?
Attendant?
Yeah, not really a home
nurse?
attendant.
Maid? I don't know.
Maid, like nanny. He was his nanny. She was his nanny, yeah. Yeah. That was like when I first met her. She was like, "Oh, I used to work for. You might know him."
She was Anthony Weiner's
and it was during the scandal too.
He was sexting her too.
I don't know about all that.
She probably got mad dick pics.
I don't know about all that. I was asking about that scandal though. She's like, "Oh yeah, the family's going through it."
Oh man,
but
was giving it up.
I don't know. But they had a good situation though, because a part of the deal was like he paid for her crib.
Oh, nice.
And she got a salary on top of that. So
these politicians be rich, yo.
Yeah, he was really bad. And the nanny shit is 24/7 too.
Yeah,
so
it's nonstop.
It's a lot
living with them.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time away from the family and shit. But yeah, I forgot Weiner had ran against him. He was wild.
He almost would have won if it wasn't for that scandal.
It's funny how horny he was.
That scandal, when the horny takes over,
sexual predator
fucks up your career, your whole life.
Yeah, and then underage girls too. He had
violent,
Wow.
You already a politician, so I understand women are gonna be attracted to the power you have. So why are you going after underage girls? Like there should be no reason for that,
None.
Like that's abuse. Like you deserve to be fucking looked at on the fucking the visor. I want to see you on the registry, yo.
He hasn't been able to do anything since.
You got the scarlet letter, yeah.
Rightfully so. Get him up out of here. And because he got caught twice. It was like he did it the first time. They kind of like let him live the first time.
Yeah, right. It got like swept under the rug.
Yeah,
that shit was like years before that shit.
They did it like 6 months later again.
He kept doing it. Yeah.
It was like, yo, you got a problem. Nah, get him the fuck out of here, yo. Quickly.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that
That's
guy.
why they voted from Bloomberg.
Yeah, Bloomberg came and swept that up. That shit was unheard of. That third term though, he was a tyrant.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck.
He's trying to take away people's big gulps. He didn't want to drink no soda.
Said no soda, sugar.
Yeah,
he was like banning sugar and shit.
He said we need to lose weight. He was calling us fat.
He didn't give a fuck.
He didn't want nobody smoking outside.
Mr. Monopoly, yo. He was like, fuck everything, yo. No more fun.
I tell you, he got rid of like that.
He got rid of the dance clubs.
Yo, he got rid of all the clubs.
The clubs died in his era.
He became like just a mean old man, like some fucking annoying ass fucking grandparent or some shit.
The clubs died in his era under his watch.
Absolutely. He was a fun killer. He became the fun police at third term. He was killing everything fun.
Because the clubs rang off in New York from the fucking 70s to like the early 2000s.
Son, we are the place of Area 57. What was it called? No.
Studio 54.
Yeah.
Area 57.
I'm making shit up.
Everything up.
Yeah. I tell you, every week I fuck some shit up here. Keep listening.
Keep listening.
Don't come in here for the facts.
Catch my corrections.
Don't come in here for no facts. We have a good time.
New York was always like the club scene since like the 60s.
Trash.
60s and definitely the 70s.
I don't even recommend people to come to New York for parties.
Not for
anymore.
clubs, nah.
People like, what's the party scene? Like, you better go to Atlanta or some shit.
Go somewhere popping.
Yeah, not New York. This shit trash out here.
New York is fun when the weather's nice. You outside, should be popping. You catch a vibe. But
and even in the cafes and shit is where it's really at. We don't have that many festivals. Sexy Red's gonna be at Governor's Ball this year.
Oh, yeah?
Think about doing that.
That's good for her.
I want to see Sexy. I think she's gonna be there. I'm gonna go do one day. Pop in. That's on Randall's Island too. Sexy.
Those should be fun.
Yeah.
That's like outside shit. Yeah, like outside events. But like for the club scene,
trash.
What's a popping club in New York?
Trash.
Because even in our era,
trash. And the mayor right now is trying. He's trying to.
He wants people to come out, but there's nowhere to go, and everything costs fucking so much bread.
Trash. They're trizash.
I saw somebody put up a post that cereal's trying to make a marketing campaign for dinner.
What?
They want you to eat cereal for dinner.
These people are crazy.
The CEO of Kellogg's is putting out commercials promoting cereal for dinner.
These people are crazy.
That's how crazy this shit is, yo.
Crazy.
They understand with the economy the way it is and inflation being so high, cereal has always been an affordable meal, so why not have it for dinner?
That's crazy.
It's the time we living in, yo. They're just gonna keep running this shit up.
I was watching this thing about Christmas.
Fucking wild, yo.
Christmas and Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola invented Christmas.
Yeah, you seen that?
Hey, yo. We the byproducts of capitalism, yo. That shit is our religion.
That's why I keep when you guys be like,
capitalism is our religion.
Oh, you're not telling your kids about Christmas? No, fuck that fake bullshit. It wasn't, they invented it. They made it up.
They made it up to sell soda.
Easter used to be the big holiday.
Now I'm spending thousands because of this fucking holiday.
Because some company wanted to sell some fucking soda
in the winter.
Get the fuck out of here.
They wanted to sell soda in the winter.
Yo,
So
what?
they made up a whole character, the whole story.
Is that on your timeline? You just, see, it's just floating around.
I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
That's wild, right?
That's wild. Yeah, I'm like, yo, that's some fucked up shit, yo.
We are the fucking grandbabies of capitalism.
Come on,
So
son.
we believe all this money spending shit is a part of our religion.
We gotta cut it out.
It's wild.
We gotta cut it out. In 2024, I like to see us just get rid of all the BS. Thanksgiving, Christmas. Let's
get together, celebrate each other, hang out.
Yeah,
but
I think
all the other
Thanksgiving
shit
should be a national day of like remembrance. As a nation, we've lost a lot of people. We can still make it family time.
Yeah.
But let's just honor the people who aren't here today.
The history, the
Memorial
real history,
Day is for the soldiers.
real history, yeah.
Right? But we don't have nothing for citizens.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Just not even citizens, just people.
Just people.
Right?
The humans that were here before we got here.
Right. It'd be a nice way to honor the natives.
Yeah.
To honor the enslaved folks, everybody who's died. Because what we're doing right now with Thanksgiving
is ignoring the real shit.
Yeah, come on, we gotta stop
fake,
that.
The fake kumbaya.
Let's stop doing that. Can we do that?
I'm with it.
Can we just stop doing the bullshit?
I'm on board.
I don't mind doing the gifts for Christmas. But let's just call it what it is. It's a gift getting holiday. That's when we get out, we floss, we party. You know what I mean? The year's been long. We partying.
Yeah, we wrapping up the year. We celebrating.
Let's make the whole week from 25th to the 2nd. Make that the holiday. You know what I mean? Can we get a week off every year?
Yeah, why not?
Like, can we shut the country
you
down?
want that
slow
winter
down?
break, yo? That school shit again.
Yeah, yeah.
It technically does.
The country already shuts down in a way.
Yeah.
A lot of services
everything
you can't
slows
find.
the fuck down. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
everything slows down during that.
Give us that whole little week. Chill it out for a little bit.
But the holiday, the fact that it's wild, right?
The service workers their time picks up because they're they work in the restaurants and the things like that. I think they should get extra double pay during that period because it's so tough.
So much bread now, everything. Yo.
It's a lot of money out here, man. Come on, dog. Spread that wealth a little bit. This Coca-Cola shit had me tight though. I ain't gonna lie. Cause I've been saying this Christmas shit is BS for a long time. People just be looking at me like, "Oh, you a hater."
And that's not even that long ago, right? When they made that bullshit up in the 50s.
Yeah, like 50s, 40s and
they
shit.
They tricked the whole fucking world, yo, in 50 years.
This shit is foolish.
That's too fast, yo.
It's foolish.
By the 80s, they had to spend their money. Yo, we were making money. That's the shit, yo. A lot of fucking, what's that shit called? Exposable income.
Disposable, yeah.
Disposable income. Yeah, we had that shit.
Yeah, we did.
We was flossing. 90s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. We had money, son.
This is
80s was rough. But when the 90s picked up, we was living, son.
90s was rough too, though. I don't think we start picking up.
Like 90s, 2000s. Like
2000s, 10s. We did 10s, the 2000s and shit. The late 90s was with the .com shit and the bubble. You know what I mean? But man, fuck that Coke shit, man. We need to do something different.
Spending money, blowing money.
Time is fine though. This month, February's almost over. We're coming into March, and these first 2 months flew by. Let me tell you,
January always drags, then February feels like 2 weeks.
You feel like January drags?
Yeah, January feels like 8 months, and then February feels like 2 weeks.
February, and it's a leap year. It's like 30 days this year.
Oh my God, it's never ending.
Nah, it's next week.
Yeah, next week
Next
is
week's
March.
the first. I know that them bills is due.
Yep. Yeah.
Yo, I put this video up of the cartoon character sitting in the car talking about going to work every day. I don't know if you saw it. Boy, that shit had me rolling. Go get the money. Go get the money. Go get that.
He's like smacking his head.
Yeah.
He's crying and shit.
Yeah.
I did see that.
Go get the money. That's how I feel.
He's like motivating himself.
Yo,
Go
facts.
get the money. Go get
the money. Yo, that shit. That's how I be feeling. Every time you wake up, son, you're like, fuck. You know what I mean? But yo, it's been a good time with you guys this week.
Yeah, yo. Oh, we good. We wrap this shit up.
We're gonna end it with Javi or Javi La Diabla. Once again, this kid is doing amazing work.
Yeah. Xavi.
It's Xavi.
Let's Go with that.
It's Conceitednobodi, Johantheamerican, Red1der.
Thanks for hanging out. Curbside Commentators in your earballs. Earballs is not a thing. In your ear holes?
What?
In your brain waves? In your brain frequencies?
Your brain frequency? I don't know.
Everything's vibrational, right?
Yeah, it's number one podcast.
What if I just vibrate in your ears?
It's been a great week, y'all. We love you guys.
If I make you bust, nah, that's wild.
Come back again to hear say wild shit.
Are you playing this shit? What's happening, yo?
Big shout out to y'all. We out.